5, 4,
Nothing like technical issues.
Very first. Way to start off season 10, baby.
I am like hot in my headphones. Super hot. I should probably also make sure we can actually hear ourselves.
How's that? Is that better?
That would be the next thing. Okay. Yep, I can hear us.
Hello, hello, hello.
Is
I
yours
don't know
on?
if you're on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me move this over for Fred.
Oh,
I
There.
appreciate it. Thank you.
is that a little better? Derek has the extra long cord usually.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
That's all right.
Hey, that means that you're in charge of the buttons tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. Because I'll remember all of that stuff.
Technical difficulties will wait.
Yes.
No, I was actually trying to log into Nightbot and figured out why it's banning emote spams, because I emote spam all the time and they should allow
Huh.
it to do that. So we might have to look at that later because I don't want to deal with it right now. I'd rather record a show since we are 45 minutes late, courtesy of me.
30. We're good.
Okay, because I left my phone at home. What time is it?
It's
10.
almost
okay.
10.
9:57.
Yeah.
I really don't care because I will be here as long as I need to be. But at the same time, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
We do have a variety pack of beer, courtesy of Free State. We have the seasonal brew, Storm Chaser IPA at Astra,
Ooh.
oatmeal stout, Copperhead Pale Ale, or the Free State Lager. What does everybody want?
So I'm finishing up, and you should try some of this.
What is that?
This is Dry Lake out of Great Bend, Kansas. It's called the Roustabout. It's 12%,
Ooh,
and it does not taste like 12%. Like
It is.
It smells
does not
strong.
taste it.
it's super smooth though.
Yeah, I
Like
can attest.
normally a dark beer with that much alcohol in it, like you can taste. It's almost like whiskey, but
yeah, it's potent.
is it really?
For me, yeah.
Oh, well. Here we go.
Yeah,
Starting off season 10.
here we go. Yeah, you are not wrong there. Good. You ever like find those little like, they almost feel like stickers, but they're actually just like the threads in your pockets?
Uh-huh.
Hate that shit. Oh my gosh, why?
What's going on?
It keeps banning just messages because she's spamming emotes like I would want her to, and I can't get it to stop. Oh my gosh, it even timed her out automatically. Okay, we're gonna have to resolve this problem.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, Just. I have no idea what's happening.
So we can't emote. Can you hear on that?
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
gonna see if I could. I'm just adjusting them here.
Why?
That's good. Yeah, thank you.
Your headset all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, well, Mark, geez Louise.
Remember
Tongue
his name over there?
twister. Blah, 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 blah. All right. While Mark's figuring that out, I do have a story about not making a sign for season 10. But, yeah, this sign came from 10th Road and Deer Road in, I don't think it's Cloud County. I think it's either Republic County or Washington County. Yeah, back in the day, we were real big on finding signs that were already knocked down and then helping the county with just removing said signs because they were knocked down. Somebody vandalized them. I mean, we're really being good stewards of the county. And it ended up getting unbolted, and now I have one. And so I was like, that's a pretty good
Yeah.
start to the small town talk that we're going to have during the recording today. You really can't do that in a city.
No, you really can't.
Yeah, there's way too many eyes around.
I mean, look at London. They got eyes everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
I watch enough crime shows from there to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So out in BFE, Washington County, I believe it was Washington County, in 2010, in June, maybe July, they were missing a sign because it got vandalized from somebody else, and then we helped clean it up.
Quick question: does
Yeah.
your phone end in 7.5? Because mine does too.
7.5?
Yeah.
No,
Well, where's my damn Twitch thing?
mine's 5.6.
Okay. I'm trying. Just hold on. Anyways, continue your.
No, that was it. We
Oh.
we cleaned up, and so
Oh, there it is.
this is courtesy of Washington County vandals.
My
I like it.
Yeah.
ex used to live in Washington, so that's fun.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's Washington, Kansas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He went to school for part of his part of high school, I think.
Huh.
Interesting. I was a pharmacist in Washington, Kansas for a couple years.
Yep. That's where you started, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right out of school. Baby pharmacist.
Did you have
Baby
any
Fred.
rotations?
I did half a rotation in Washington.
So
Oh yeah.
2 weeks?
All this shit is
yeah,
on.
2 weeks. I split it between that one. I had split between Washington and Attica, Kansas.
Oh, nice.
So
Heck yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like you don't know about all the small towns in Kansas until you do something like be a pharmacy guy and be around or be in the church and
Mhm.
have like pastors who are at like 5 different places.
Yep.
Atticus and something else. I don't know. Just the random city names that you come up with.
Like the clusters of small towns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
How many season 10 episodes? Well, we don't know how many we'll have, Brett.
We
We're-
kind of,
We're usually between like 11 to 14,
yes.
somewhere in that range. By the way, just spam all the emotes you want to now. It should let you.
Test it.
So I'm sorry that it banned you for 600. Oh, you might be banned
Uh-oh.
for like 5. Hold on. Let me see if I can
That's for a
unban.
$5.
Good God.
Just is in the,
You are mean,
the Twitch
Nightbot.
jail for a $5.
Dude, Nightbot, you jerk.
Hey, wait a minute. Can we make her pay $5 to get out of $5
I have,
5 minute
I have no idea.
jail?
Dude,
That
this
would be
is-
worth it.
This is ridiculous.
Just randomly throw people in Twitter jail.
Because that was the thing is I couldn't
Or
even like
Twitch jail.
untime her out as a moderator because Nightbot did it as a moderator. It's like I did not make this decision.
Yeah, Nightbot needs to cool it, man.
Yeah. No, I basically shut off all the filters. So unless you
Oh, unfiltered?
well, unless you there is still the list of banned words. So if you try to type stuff that, you know, would get you in trouble, you probably won't get to do that. But excess caps, excess emotes, excess symbols, repetitions, share chat, all off now. So
Yes,
I don't
it-
know why those were on in the first place.
Yes, it does, Brett. Yes, it does. If you want Hurdle Tank Service, is that what it's called?
Team Hurdle Trucking.
Team Hurdle Trucking right here above my head.
Yep.
$100 will cover that for the season.
Which is great because I have not talked to my mother-in-law yet about Beltasaurus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, beat her to the punch.
Get up there.
Or worst case scenario, we have a rolling list.
Yeah, which
Back here.
that was kind of the idea in the first place.
That was the idea.
So-
yeah,
If
was
I
just
ever
like a
got back to
PowerPoint
the
slide.
room, I was going to do the same thing. So,
Yep.
I mean, Oz Cards needs a place to go.
The
Yeah,
what?
Brett, this
Oz
season.
Cards.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it on here though. You just pay us cash.
Yeah.
Don't pay us $100 on Twitch because
Yeah.
they'll take like 60% of it.
If you do it on Twitch, we'll see like, yeah, maybe 2 cases of beer. In this case, we'll see like 3 and a third.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Three and a 12.
yeah.
3 cases and a 12, which is all we need.
I say we get started because we need to catch up.
No, yeah, I'm ready to get started anytime. I'm just again trying to figure out how to time out to Just,
'Kay.
but she might just have to serve her 5 minutes.
Oh shoot, I forgot to look up 1910 stuff.
Oh no, we're doing the draft instead.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, I know nothing about the 1910s.
So-
Is that even like Wild West time?
No,
No.
No, that's like
War-
1870 or something.
it was right.
1910s are going to be from 1910 to 1920. So you have the
World War
Titanic,
One.
You have World
Yeah.
War One. You have the Spanish.
I guess Titanic was
or,
1912.
not the Spanish.
Why do I know
what
that?
was it?
The
Spanish-American War.
No, the big pandemic in
Spanish
19
flu.
Spanish
Thank you.
flu. Yeah,
I knew it had Spanish in it.
yeah, and a pharmacist knew that.
Because I did look up all of those things. I did a little dive before I came over.
Good.
I mean, I could give you my phone and you could chat GPT.
Oh, she's back. I'm sorry, Jess.
1910 really quick.
Spam all the emotes you want now.
I mean, whatever you want me to do. I am the producer, just the producer without her phone.
Oh, here.
Next time, Jess, I'm gonna ban Nightbot. So instead of people getting like all of those like timed things, I'm just gonna ban Nightbot for the night and say, "F you, Nightbot." You subbed and didn't show. Okay, hold on. I got something. I need your
Okay.
mouse.
Oh, you
real
need the
fast.
mouse. Okay.
Yep. Because
But we needed to let Fred know we're going to just catch up everything that we've missed in a little bit. We're doing, I guess, a decades draft. I would really like to hear from Hannah and learn about 1910 and talk about wild times in 1910s. And then the last thing we're going to be talking about.
another thing I need to do.
What was the last thing?
Do you have
things you can only do in small towns?
Do you have Twitch pulled up anywhere?
No, I don't.
Okay, we need Twitch pulled up real quick. Here, nice. We're gonna do a couple quick things. We're gonna turn the ads down.
Are they spamming ads?
Yes, but since we have our own advertisements, we can turn it down on our end,
Oh, yeah.
and that's fine. So we're gonna shut ads way down.
Oops, excuse me.
Disable pre-roll when I run ads. Yep. Okay. So that's good. Okay. So ads are going to be off, which is great. But then we also want to play.
Now get your hands up!
What is this?
Just gifting a tier 1 sub.
Dude, I haven't seen that yet,
I know.
though.
No one's gifted
Holy
anything.
crap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Good gift.
That was awesome.
Toad's on the screen right now. Hype overload. You can't see it right now because I'm also about to play this one for Just. I should be able to do this.
Now get your hands up!
Oh, that's the same one.
No, she did a different thing.
It looks the same.
Well, no, she gifted multiple tier 1 subs.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Which ironically
Jess.
won into my my side.
Your second channel.
Here, hold on. There should be a way to play this. I just have to think about it because it's been a hot minute since I've done this. Oh yeah, browser source. Damn. How do I do this? Dang it.
It's all right. Let's get started.
Oh, wait, here.
We'll figure this out later.
Send test alert. Here we go.
And this is to go
I think it's
even
maybe.
further beyond!
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so third ITN Kansas just up, but
Thank
okay.
you, Jess.
I knew I could get it on there. I just had to find it. Okay. So now we're good to just be in.
Just squirrel around a little bit.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Jess, for
Awesome.
subbing to the channel. We appreciate you. We love you. We adore you.
Where is Just now? I knew she was like moving all across the states and whatnot.
I think she's back in Colorado. She was in Florida, but then
Floods. And
yeah, I think they got hit by a hurricane and lost their apartment.
yep.
Yeah, the last time we talked, that I remember
Yeah.
you saying that.
And before she moved to Florida, her Colorado apartment caught fire.
Yeah.
So poor Just has been going through.
I really wanted to invite her to like the show, like to my house. But I don't know if I really wanted that bad voodoo, you know, like what's going to be next? A tornado hits the house. I mean,
Speak it into existence.
well, if it does, good thing we're going to be in there in the vault.
So fun fact, I got the seasonal brew and I'm excited about this.
Heck
So,
yes.
I'll promote on the show.
It's seasonal, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, that mic's about to fall out right there at the joint. Yeah, there you go.
There. We're set.
Good save.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Safety observation.
Yep. There. Good job.
From our safety man.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do this.
So, are we ready?
Yeah, I think
then-
so. Oh, give me my mouse.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You
Give
probably,
me that rat.
You probably need your script because it's been a hot
It
minute.
has been a hot minute.
I'll keep an eye on the chat. You do your thing.
Okay. All right. We're ready.
All right. Here we go.
Coming to you live from the front porch. Welcome to In the Middle Podcast, a podcast about living life in the Midwest. So pour a glass, sit on your ass, and join the conversation as we talk all things sports, hobbies, and life's greatest conundrums. Mark,
Sipe.
what's up, dude?
Dude, it's been so long since I've heard that intro. Like, I was at like 80%.
Yeah, I was.
I
getting
just
there.
went to like 130.
I'm ready to cast, dude.
Yeah.
Of
that
the pods.
That got me all sorts of hyped up and
Yes.
energized and ready for our double digit season.
Dude. Number 10.
The
Here
decade
we are.
season, as you dubbed like 3 episodes ago. And thank God you just now edited all of those because I forgot you said that. And now it's like, great, we don't have to come up with topics for the next 13 episodes
Yeah.
because it's going to be decade themed.
We have topic number 2 for this whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just got to talk decades. But we're going to kick it off because this is the premiere of season 10. So we will
Yes.
kick it off with a decades draft. And before we completely bury the lead, we got Fred in the house sitting in the PD chair
Yes.
today.
What's up,
We don't have a
Fred?
camera for him, but you can see maybe a finger or an arm. If you there it is.
There it
Hey.
is. There's Fred.
If you want to know what he looks like, you'll have to go back into our catalog. But he's a handsome man.
I
Probably
appreciate that. Thank you.
Probably one of the most handsome 20-some-year-old pharmacists that we have in town.
Yeah. Definitely, for sure.
Oh, the only one? Is that? Oh, shoot.
The only one now.
So that by default would also make him the most hideous, butt ugly 20-something-year-old pharmacist in Russell.
I prefer the former, but
Yes.
It's what we do here.
Yeah, and if actually to help your search, if you're looking through the archives on Fred's episode, he talked a little bit about 75 Hard on his episode
Yes.
that he was a guest on. So,
Oh yeah, you're drinking beer now. Congratulations.
yes,
thank you.
he
The
graduated.
last time I offered you one, you were sticking with it. I was very annoyed with you.
I do just want to say I did not sadly complete the 75 hard, but I kept the no alcohol for the
Okay.
entire time.
Yeah, but you restarted like 2 times, maybe 3.
So I was able to keep up parts of it.
Yes.
The whole 75 days. Alcohol I kept up the whole 75. The working out for most of it. Surprisingly, drinking a gallon of water a day is very difficult.
It's so hard, especially with what you do.
Yeah.
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 You'd
I
be
drink
in
a
the-
lot of coffee, and my water consumption was starting to cut into that.
Yep.
I believe it.
Well, and the bathroom breaks you'd have to take, you couldn't be in front of a patient
Nope.
at that point. So, yeah, 100%. So, anyway, we're not catching up yet.
No.
Okay.
We'll do that in topic 1.
Yes.
So, but I guess before we get started, we do, of course, have to shout out our Patreon supporters. So let's give a quick cheers. I'll have to open up my bottle. Quick cheers to Miss Hannah Haggard, Mr. Eric Rorick, and Mr. Joe Roth. And, of course, our longest reigning supporter, Mr. Hunter Key. And right before the show kicked off, good friend, our Squirrely Queen, she helped us out way back in the day. What was it, like season
3?
I believe.
Yeah, season 3.
Setting up the Twitch and everything. Just glad to be here. Our
Yeah.
good friend Morgan from Colorado. She subbed and gifted some subs. So a little bit of money making at the
Yeah.
beginning of season 10. We knocked the ads down because you know what? We're not interested in your ad money. We're interested in your subscription money. So
Yeah.
just you're doing it the right way.
Forget the ad stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's just pennies.
Big corporations trying to cut in on our hard work and our ones of twos of viewers.
Yeah, and nothing
Screw you, big pharmacy. Oh, sorry, Fred.
and none of you even talked about small towns. Screw those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Small towns. All right. So yes, thank you, supporters.
Yes.
But nonetheless, I
Yeah.
got something really exciting for this week's dad joke of the week. So
Yes. Wow. And of course,
Come on.
we have our biggest supporter right now. we have McNary Chiropractic, sponsor of the Dad Joke of the Week. Go see PD for all of your chiropractic needs here in Russell, Kansas. He will fix you right up, and that goes for you, your mom, your sister, your baby, and your grandma. So, Sipe, what is our Dad Joke of the Week? I don't know why I just went off the cuff. It's season 10. F it.
Especially your mom.
Yeah.
Go see Derek. This one I picked out. We ran out, sadly, from the 25. I'm not going to go back through 25s. That year is gone and done.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go back to the OG book.
Oh, yes. The
Okay.
OG from, was that producer Dave?
No, it was Hannah.
Hannah got us that one?
Yes.
Which one did Dave get us? Because Dave got us one too one time.
Dave got us the
That one-
magazines. He gave us a bunch of woodworking magazines to get my sawdust tips of the weeks. But anyway,
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah. I don't know. It's been a couple years.
so this one I actually laughed out pretty good. Here we go. My wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of directions. So I packed my stuff up and I write.
Oh my gosh. And I write.
And I write. I didn't leave. I didn't
Yep.
left.
Yep.
I right.
Picked my stuff up and I write. Oh, that's some good stuff.
Lovely.
Thank you,
real
PD.
fast, just because we said a little bit before the show, promote that little beer that you're drinking.
Yeah. And actually, this is going to be a part of my my catch-up stuff. But
Oh, there you go.
this beer I actually bought a couple weeks ago is when we were down at not Great Bend, the town right to the east of there.
East?
Ellenwood.
Ellenwood, thank
Yeah.
you. Went to Ellenwood, Elliot's last basketball game of the year.
Thinking Claflin, but that's Hoisington.
Yeah, yep. Stopped in at Dry Lake. I've never been in the actual Dry Lake Brewery down there. Dude, this has date night written all over it. Like we need to take a French trip down there.
Okay.
Really, really cool. Super wide open. They have cornhole out in
Hey, Fred,
front.
I'm going to need you to go back on 75 hard so you can DD.
No, he's done with it. He's done.
Everyone loves the DD. That's all I'm saying.
We got Rexy. He can DD.
I guess that's true.
And so this one is called the Roustabout. It's a 12%, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was. I think it was a seasonal thing, kind of for the winter time. Very dark and
Giant bottle, but cool label, too.
yeah, super dark beer. And yeah, shout out Dry Lake, man. I need to go down and just start getting kegs or 12 packs by the handle or by the truckload. I don't know. But yeah, Dry Lake puts out some good beer.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Not that we typically promote our beers, but in light of it being season 10 and us talking about the decades and things you do in a small town, I would argue the state of Kansas
Yes.
is like the small town state. Like there's other, rural states out there, but I
Yep.
feel like we're the one that people are like, there's nothing there. It's like, no, you just have to squint a little bit because we're really small
Yeah.
towns. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Free State beer out of good old Lawrence, Kansas.
Yep.
So we drinking local here at the ITM, but this is their seasonal brew apparently that I just happened to pull out of there. It's the Northern Lights IPA, which is notes of
IPA.
pink grapefruit, papaya, melon, and honeysuckle dancing within the Northern Lights. So, but it's really good if you want to try it.
I was gonna say, you read
Oh.
me no descriptions to tell me what kind of beer I needed. Read me descriptions, and I will.
Yeah,
drink.
I mean it's an IPA, but it's going down really smooth. It's not one of those like big hoppy IPAs.
Ooh,
It's a-
so it's lighter.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This
I'll have to
one's
get one.
dangerous. And actually, I don't even know if it says percentage on here. I'll look real quick. So yeah, I don't know, Sipe, if you have any house cleaning that you need to do.
Yes, I do. Before we get into our topics that Mark, I think, already announced, but
Nope, not yet.
be sure to subscribe on Twitch, support us on Patreon, and join the Discord community. You can check us out on all of our other socials and links by using the ITM Kansas handle. Don't forget to go over by the merch store. I'm going to come out with some new logos for season 10. I wasn't prepared to drop them yet, but they're going to be coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. And those new logos are going to be on all kinds of stuff, shirts, hats, mugs, and more. And you can go to our something tree. Is it
It's a link tree.
link tree?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm just happy you didn't call it a bush this time.
Go over to our link bush. Be using the link in the description below. All right, Mark, what are we talking about today?
Well, it's not going to be the alcohol content of this beer because I have no idea. No, topic number one, we are just going to catch up because this is the longest winter break we have had.
Yes, it is.
Since we started the show. This is the latest we have started, so maybe that means we'll go deep into summer, which we also have not really ever done before. Who
Except
knows?
for season 1, we started about this time on season 1.
Right, but
Yeah.
season 0.
0
So-
point. Yeah.
0.1, 0.2,
Yeah,
all of
that's
our
right.
test episodes, full of blankets and pillows, and terrible mics and
Everything
horrible cadence.
On the walls. It was so bad.
No stage present in audio or video form.
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
A lot of editing.
Yeah.
Lots of editing.
But we're doing a lot better. Your wife's in the background. Hi, Rach. She's not listening. I don't even know who she's talking to over there.
For Danny. To Danny.
Oh, Danny's here.
Yeah.
My wife.
I
Yep.
didn't even know Danny was here.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know when guys get excited. Why the guy like
There
we
she
suddenly
is.
turned to Alvin and the Chipmunks. Hi, Danny. How are you? How you feeling? Pregnant? Oh, hey. Geez, there's a shocking turn of events. Let's talk about that in our catch-up segment, which we're doing in topic 1. Topic 2, we're doing a decade draft. And then topic 3, things you can only do in a small town. But now we turn it over to Fred in topic number 1.
Topic number 1.
Fred, is there something you'd like to share with all of us?
Yes. Danny and I are expecting.
Yay! Woo!
I can't wait to see this little dude.
Yeah. We're pretty pumped.
Is it dude or dudette?
It is a boy.
All right.
It's a dude?
Yes. It's
Let's
a dude.
go.
Little dude.
Breaking news on the pod, just
Hey.
the way we like it.
Christopher Earl's shirts comes like right off the tongue. I mean, that's a really great name. It's strong, it's masculine. I mean, podcaster. We've talked about names, but I don't know this one's name.
It's we're not.
I was gonna say, you don't have to share it.
No, like I'm saying,
been some
we
discussed
talked a lot of names, Danny. We talked a lot of names. Not. Well, there's
No.
twins though, right?
Not twins. Potentially at first, but
So,
not twins.
due date
Not twins.
August
August
30th.
30th.
August 24th.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that's not too far off.
Putting out the good juju right now.
That could happen.
you.
Also, I'm sorry because you will be miserable.
That's okay, we have a boat. I'm gonna live on the lake.
Okay, good.
You have a boat. Does that mean we have to actually get started working on the boat?
The boat actually runs. I took it out several times last summer.
I know, but
I need
wasn't
to
there some?
replace some parts, or I need to replace some soft spots in the floor.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to work on the boat.
Yeah.
All right.
All I'm hearing is water birth. So, get it?
I love it.
On a boat, mother.
I love it. So, yeah, very, very excited for you guys, and there's been a lot of unfun stuff happening with this pregnancy. I'm sorry that you're going through this.
I feel like that's always the firstborn.
It
Wasn't
is.
Rachel really bad with
Yes.
Elliot too? And I mean, granted, Reese wasn't like my firstborn, but with Mary Kate,
Yeah.
like Katie struggled a lot. So yeah,
So sorry you're going through it. I will say it gets better, but in about, I don't know, 7 months, 8 months, it'll be better. 5 months, it'll be better.
yeah. August minus March, which is
Yeah.
8 minus 3 is 5 months.
I'm not used to starting in March. I keep
Although
thinking
it's
it's
late August,
January.
it's early March, so more like 6, but that's okay.
Yes, and so
And that's not the only baby news.
what?
Oh,
Mark?
No, God, no. This is not the time and place that I would announce that. No, Fred happens to be sitting in the chair of the man
Yes.
who
Holy
had
shit.
his baby. PD, good God.
you set
We're
yourself.
gonna
Don't you dare, people.
we're gonna have to go back and look
Don't
at that footage
you
and see my
dare.
face. Like what?
No.
Holy crap, dude!
No,
yes!
This was not an announcement. No, Derek and Dana had their little
Yes,
boy.
they did. Sorry.
Little Max is here, which is really exciting.
We are all wrong, by the way.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
all team girl.
We are all said girl. So, yeah, little Maxon.
Yep.
Maxon, I got to
my
hold 'em
sister
once.
also had a boy, so it's the season of boys, by the way. So, oh, here we go. Oh, Animal. Oh my God, buddy, I haven't seen you in so long.
It's there, dude. Well, you're emulating right now, you know? That's the.
Oh my God, dude,
I
Adam
was-
Mom,
fair.
I kid you not. I thought about you a week ago, and I was like, God, I hope he's doing good because I haven't seen him in ages.
Dude, he
I miss you,
subscribed
buddy.
for 5 months, dude.
With Prime,
Hell yes, thank you.
but I appreciate it, buddy.
That's so cool. Thank you, Bomb.
So, oh man, now I'm all flustered because
Yeah, I know.
my loving angel Adam
All right.
Bomb has come back into my life.
Babies.
Yes, my sister had her baby boy. So I am a new proud uncle again, and I am also the godfather of baby Camden, aka Cam for short.
Yes.
And that's Kam.
Ooh,
so
I like that.
yeah,
do like it.
Kam. So yeah, super happy about that. And there's been lots of other babies. Like Courtney had her baby just the other day.
I got 2 nieces.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I about said Maria had a baby, but she didn't. Emma, sorry, my sister.
Maria is expecting though.
Who?
Right? Isn't Maria expecting?
No, no,
though? Oh,
no.
I thought you just had a baby shower. Did you not?
No,
No? Maybe I'm wrong.
Was it for Emma?
I don't remember that. No, I don't
Or
think
did
she is.
Maria already have the baby?
Well, Cece's like going to be 2. Anyway,
Whatever.
so Emma had a baby.
It all runs
Anna.
together.
Anna
Personal
Elaine.
Problems when you're friends with Catholics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's always having
Very
a
true.
baby. Very true.
Very true. So Emma had a baby. Emma and Seth brought home Elaine, which is really cool. And then Jordan and Sarah brought home little baby. Gosh dang it. I knew I was going to do this.
Yep.
Her middle name is Elaine, though.
It'll come to you.
I know. Gosh dang it. That makes me so.
Do you need your actual phone?
Hannah, do
No,
you have
I
any
got my phone.
babies that you're aware of?
Oh dear God, no.
Okay. Well, not for you. Like, this isn't a situation like mine where everyone thought I was saying something I wasn't saying.
Yeah. No, I think all of my people have had the babies.
Okay.
So
No, Katie and I are planning a 10-year anniversary trip at the end of April.
Rosalind. Jesus.
Rosalind. Oh, what a pretty
Yeah,
name.
Rosalind.
Elaine.
Yeah, Rosalind Elaine, and they call her Rosie.
Yeah, I was going to say, do they
Yeah.
call her Rosie or
Yeah.
Rose?
And she has 3 stork marks, one on her back, of her neck, and her like hairline, and then a couple. Yeah, she's a beautiful little girl.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
little
Yeah.
Rosie.
Super excited.
No, Katie and I have a anniversary trip coming up, and I am not having her going through first trimester for that. So
Yeah, true.
no,
Yeah, very true.
no announcements here.
Yeah.
So yeah, end of
Also,
April.
We have a trip in 3 years, so try not to do anything on that trip.
I will.
Yep.
I'm not trying to do anything
Well,
anymore.
and they have a trip. Our wives have a trip next summer too, to Florida.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Gosh, I forgot about that.
So absolutely no
and
more.
Katie
babies.
has I
We're
think,
done.
2 bachelorette parties, and yeah, this
Yeah,
is-
we're done. We're done having kids. Stop asking, guys. We're done. All right. Somebody else can contribute to our population.
yeah, yeah. I've done my fair part. So in terms of other catch-up stuff, just had birthday weekend.
Yes.
With Alan and Caleb and you, obviously, which was a really good time. We
Yeah.
played 27 holes of golf, which I initially pitched, and then everyone was like, there's no way we'd be able to play 27 holes. And then after 18, everyone's like, so you guys up for another 9? Or like,
Do you know who brought that up?
It was Alan.
Alan.
Who was the initial one who said there's no way.
Well, all right. In your initial plan, we were going to go play 18 somewhere in, or
Yeah,
sorry,
like
9.
multiple
Yeah,
locations.
9 at one location, 9 at another location, and then maybe come back and play another 9. That probably would not have happened.
Yeah.
But we stayed in Russell, good old Russell course, and yeah.
And if it
was a good
wasn't
time.
for a water ball, actually on both 8 and 9, I almost would have straight up beat you, I think, for the first
Yes.
time ever. Because I've beaten you once, but it was only in match play.
Yep.
And I
you beat me
almost
twice in
you.
match play.
First time hearing of this.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, it was just last Saturday.
I-
It doesn't matter. I've seen him since Saturday.
No, I was
Oh,
playing.
yeah,
I was
true.
playing lights out.
what the hell,
and
Mark?
You had a couple of just bad breaks early.
Yeah.
Like not bad shots, just bad breaks. And I was hitting ridiculous putts.
Dude, well, and I told Caleb on actually I think 8. I was like, dude, this is the most consistent I've ever seen Mark play ever. Like he never doubled until hole 8, and that the only reason he doubled hole 8 was because he hit it in the freaking water twice.
And
Or once.
Yes, twice. But the other part is those hole locations on 2, 7, and 8
Yes.
were like impossible to putt on.
Yeah.
If you did not put it
Terrible.
in the cup, that ball would go like it's the Masters.
Yeah, they
And
literally
I've
had it
never
like
played the course like that.
they had it on ridges. And like Alan, who's worked on golf courses before, he's like, "What the hell are they doing?" Like
It was
early in
bad.
the season type of shenanigans is what it was.
Yeah.
So
It was humbling everybody's scores. Is what it was doing.
Yeah, it was a really fun day. You ended up taking your wife out to dinner. And then
Yep, and Caleb watched the kids for us, which was really awesome.
Yep. And I even snuck in a kid's birthday party in the middle of that. Yeah. A lot of beers were had on the course, and then I went and sat in a bowling alley, and then we came over and played poker though.
Yep.
And the poker was a lot of fun. Shag got all the cards.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
His second hand, he had pocket aces. Like, what the?
I loved the way I played. I didn't win a single showdown.
Yeah.
And the single hand I won was because I forced everybody to fold.
Yeah.
But like all of my showdowns, I got beat on the river card, and that card ended up being the one card that could beat me
Yeah.
on all of my hands.
Yeah.
So I wasn't mad in the way I played, but I was disappointed in the result.
I bet one hand, everybody else folded, so I got the pot or the antes.
You split the one
and
with
then
Caleb.
I split.
but
the
yeah,
big-
I think that's all
No.
you won too.
split with Alan. No,
Was it Alan?
who was right in between Alan and?
No, it was Caleb because it was both
Caleb?
of you next to me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, it was fun. Yeah, Caleb ended up winning, and good time to try out the new vibe in the vault. I think it's gonna be fun.
It was great.
I told you that I'm working on the vault. Yeah.
I haven't seen you since Cypapalooza.
Oh shoot.
We'll open the door
Yeah,
after
well-
the show.
Yeah. I
Pretty sure
haven't.
that was the last time I saw you.
I'm halfway through working on the vault.
Okay.
So news to everybody. This is catch up. This is Porch Talk, right?
Yep.
Porch
Talk and sports chat.
Yep. Ports and ports and short. Porch and
Ports
sports.
and shorts.
So
Orders
Porch Talk.
and shorts.
Yeah. So in January, I decided, one of the things about running last year is I don't want to be that, like, have just running be my fitness stuff. So I was like, I want to start working out. I'm not going to get a membership at the Rec. I've done that before and it just doesn't work out. So instead, I'm going to have my own bar. I already have that.
That's a twist top.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I want to have my own workout place downstairs, and it does two things. It gives me something to work out in and start a discipline at the house every morning. And then it also allows my wife to do the workouts that when I'm gone, she can still come down at 6 o'clock and do the workouts that she would have been doing at the Rec, but do it here and do the same thing that they're doing at the Rec. And so she'll have the weights, she'll have the place to do it. And because I felt bad like the last probably 6 months, every time I've been gone, she's like, yeah, I haven't been able to work out because you're not home and the kids are at the house. And yeah. And so I was like, this fills 2 buckets. Like we're both going to use it. And then on top of that, watching the Austie boys grow up in a gym in their basement.
Oh,
And then seeing even the Hilger kids having a gym in their basement, and like the kids used it like when they got into middle school and high school, especially the Austie boys. Holy crap! like they would do workouts at high school and gym class and everything else, and then they get a second one at their own house, and like all through the summer, and they still continue when they come home, and they still use the same workout gym downstairs, and so I was like, that's not a bad thing to invest in now. Like it's going to help Rachel and I with our physical and mental discipline, and then it's also going to just instill that into the kids. Like, yeah, this is part of what we do, and so I'm really, really excited about it. But I'm doing it slowly. I'm not trying to dump a bunch of money into it. All the paint has been recycled paint from stuff that I've done in the years past.
Very nice.
So
Love it.
I like to call it all of my gym very custom colors, right? Because I literally was just mixing bucket after bucket. And so whatever colors on the wall is very unique and custom to my home gym. And I'm really super excited to do it on a budget. And we are spending a little bit of money on some of the equipment, but everything else in the room is going to be very budget friendly.
You have to spend money on equipment, though. I mean,
Yeah.
to have decent equipment.
And it has to last,
Yeah.
right? It's going to be something that, again, the boys are going to use in high school in 8 years. This hurt me the other day. Rachel said something. I'm switching topics. This is the porch, the front porch, right? She's like, Elliot turns 9 this year. I was like, yeah, no shit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, we're going to be halfway through with him being at home.
Yep.
And I was like, I have never thought about that. Why are
Yep.
you bringing this into my head now? That's all I've been thinking about for like the last 2 months.
I told Katie this like a similar thing this morning because Maggie was asking where Jack was, and I was like, oh, he's on the couch, and he was like watching his show or whatever. Of course, she immediately demanded her show because
Right.
she's the baby and she's in charge.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah,
I was
obviously.
like, well, you won't have to worry about it next year because Jack's going to be in kindergarten. And then the year after that, you're going to be in preschool, which means I'm going to have mornings to myself with your mom, which I'm looking forward to. And then I was giving Katie a hug later, and I was like, I thought of something earlier, but I don't want to tell you because it'll make you sad. And she's like, well, obviously now you have to tell me.
Yep.
So I told her that, and she was just like, don't tell me things like that. I don't want to think about the fact that in 2 years we're going to wake up to like an empty house after
Yeah.
she takes the kids to school. And I was like, speak for yourself. That's going to be like the greatest day of my life.
Yeah. It's both, right? Obviously it's amazing having kids in school and getting to see them learn and grow and just become little humans more.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, it's gonna be hard for me with my girls. There's something different.
I will
Man.
say, I am thrilled Evelyn is moving out of the baby phase because she was cracking me up in church.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, like I know she was being a terror for you
Yes,
guys.
she was.
But I was like, oh my God, this is the most like personality I've seen out of her. And she's kind of got a little
Dude.
bend in her.
Oh my god, does she? It's
And-
way more.
I'm so excited for Evelyn now.
Evelyn is I came really close to like actually disciplining her today. Like really close.
Yeah.
She's in a biting phase already.
Oh.
She's not even 2. And she's like biting kids at daycare and everything else. And it's like, what in the world? And so, yeah, it's she is going to be the one that I have the hands full with. Like Charlotte is going to be the hands full with like all the boys and the attention and everything else. Evelyn's going to get the boys, but then punch them in the face. Like that's the type of handful I'm going to have with Evelyn. Like she's going to start fights and cliques, and like she's going to have a whole like following of people just watching her all the time.
We're here for it.
I'm hoping so because I'm not going to see it all.
Bring me the popcorn.
I'm going to count on you, all right, to be Aunt Hannah.
I am. I've already told you what I am. I am Aunt Hannah, who they can come to for anything that they need to, for their first tattoo, for their ear piercings, whatever they want. That's Aunt Hannah. We'll do
Yep.
that, and then we'll send them home.
But what I'm afraid of is Evelyn's going to be like, Aunt Hannah, I'm like 12 now. I need my belly button pierced. And you're going to be like, okay. And I'm like, no.
Cut me a little bit of slack.
I don't know. She's going to be very
She
convincing.
is still a pastor. Like, she has boundaries.
I know, but this little girl is going to be so manipulative. I'm
That's like Mary Kate.
telling you.
What if we got a cross tattoo back here? Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
And Mark's like,
Of course. You don't need a tat.
Yeah.
So, as far as my life goes, I will just say since we wrapped, like, Christmas time is always super easy because,
yeah.
you know, with my job, that's easy time. But as soon as January kicks in, that starts the busiest, 2 months of my calendar year. I got through it. I'm somehow still sober. But needless to say,
I hope so. That was 3 months ago.
yeah. No. Job wise, everything's good. Family wise, everything's good. And I'm just happy to be back on the pod with all of
Yes.
you lovely people. So, Fred, that includes you, even though you're not here every week. But neither is Derek, so that's fine.
You're here in your heart, though. You're
Yes.
part of the front porch.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I guess slight housekeeping for those who maybe weren't in the know. We dropped 7 episodes today
Yes, we did.
in hourly fashion. So, yeah, if you want to get caught up on season 9, check your podcast app because there's a whole bunch of episodes that we just dropped that we will do better in season 10. Right, Sipe?
Yes.
Okay. So we will do better in season
Yes.
10, dropping those at a more routine banner. But we're excited because this is our decade season. But the last few things I wanted to mention, not on a personal level, is sports related. So if anyone else has personal stuff, this would be the time.
Well, work's good. I mean, I've already gotten half of my travels in for
There you go.
the first half of the year. So I got 2 of my out of region audits. Then I'll only have 1 more. And so a lot of my travel, honestly, like I started off the year, first week of the year, I went to Chicago for a training. Already went to 2 site visits, out of region audits on both or one of them. And so, yeah, I'm setting good, but I will forewarn everybody listening in the audio and the watching on video. Next week I'm traveling, week home, travel again, and then April is going to be kind of all over the place. I think we might be able to get 2 or 3 weeks in a row, but
In April.
yeah, in April.
Yeah.
And so March is going to be 2 episodes, and then unless we want to do a Friday night or a Saturday or whatever, but
Not opposed.
yeah, and so we'll keep everybody up on the up later on, but yeah, super excited with how the year's looking already with my travel planned travel, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a dang good 26. You know, kick off the season right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What about you, Hannah? Anything to report?
same old, same old. Work at the hospital is work at the hospital. That's all we're going to say about that. I actually received a certificate that was announcing that I was now a local licensed pastor in the church, which I wasn't expecting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Dad is
Now, is that considered a promotion?
yes, actually. It is.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So Dad is currently saying, "I told you so," but it is what it is. I've done 2 funerals. I got to redo my bathroom. Well, part of it with a walk-in shower. It's still work in progress. Still waiting on trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that, and then just doing my normal stuff. I'm on book 95 of the year.
Well, it's 2026.
I'm on book 95
know.
of the year.
I know. That's why I said that. Yeah.
What?
There hasn't even been 95 days, Hannah.
I know.
We're not
In
even
this
3
year.
months in. We're 2 months in, really.
Yeah. And one of the months is one of the shortest months of the year.
Golly, girl.
I find series that I like. Again, I read fast, and then I just go from there. And
Holy cow.
when you don't do anything besides read books and watch basketball,
Yeah,
Yeah, because we all
That's
know
fair. That's fair.
that there wasn't any football to watch in January,
yeah,
Very
no.
sad.
February.
So we can skip over football season.
Look, we can all agree that the Patriots are really good, though, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, my in-laws. Your team sucks. We all knew your team sucked, and it just took a super easy schedule to the Super Bowl that didn't involve going through the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Bills, anybody worth of substance before you got your ass kicked by the best team in the NFL, the Seahawks. So there you go.
You digress.
But I digress. The Chiefs, on the other hand, obviously not in a rebuild, but in a retool, starting today with McDuffie going to the Rams for a haul, which I am
You
really
serious?
not all that upset about.
I didn't see this.
Oh, did you miss this?
No, is that what you put on the chat?
today.
That was what I sent in the chat.
Damn it!
Hold on. Let me
Why?
pull it back up here.
I saw it. I just didn't click on the ESPN link.
Yeah,
I'll do
no,
better.
we put it this way. Obviously, love McDuff.
Yeah.
Love McDuff.
I honestly thought we were about to
And-
sign a crazy deal
And
for him.
to everybody who's just like, oh, we only had one pick last year. It's like, yeah. Did Darrell Revis get a lot of picks? No. You want to know why?
Because they
didn't
stopped
throw
they
his
stopped
way.
throwing that way.
Right.
Yeah.
So no, McDuffie's awesome. But here is what the Chiefs are receiving. What in the world? What is this?
Yeah, like they don't have good stats for cornerbacks because when you become good, all your stats go down because you're good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
People avoid you.
Exactly.
Like they need to have a different stat of like how you were and how many targets were thrown against them on your
Right. I would
side.
say like percentage of like balls thrown your way or like something like that.
Yeah.
Would be.
golly.
Wasn't it like 4 picks?
Yeah, it's massive. I'm trying to get
tremendous.
to.
Yeah, like
4
I
picks
believe
Yeah.
so.
in
No.
this year's draft?
No,
No.
one is next year. Hold on, I'm
Okay.
pulling it up right now.
I did see Allen's favorite boy, number 74,
Okay.
Taylor, getting out of here, out of Kansas City.
It's the Rams first, which is the 29th pick. So we have 2 first rounders this year.
This year.
This
This
year.
year.
All right.
Right. Their 5th and their 6th, and then next year's 3rd.
So
the
this
Rams.
year's first round pick for the 29th pick.
Yes.
And then the 5th and the 6th this year
The
too.
5th and the 6th this year, and then a 3rd round next year. They got no picks from us, and all they got was McDuffie. And I say all they got. He's obviously a Pro Bowl caliber
Yep.
cornerback, but we will be able to, between the 9th and the 29th pick, really do whatever we want in the first round. We can move back with the 9th pick, then move up with the 29th pick. Like we can do all sorts of crazy stuff to get whatever we want.
pretty
Obviously,
stoked for
5th and
that.
6th rounders are kind of shots in the dark, but even a 3rd rounder next year, like there's value to be had there. And if we're getting all that for a corner nobody's throwing to, okay.
You know what I think I'm most excited about is not the 29th pick, but the 5th and 6th rounders. We've had incredible, good
Oh yeah, like late round
Talent.
guys. Yeah,
talent from the 4th through the last
sure.
round. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
for sure.
I mean, Pacheco wasn't very high.
He was 7th.
Yeah,
So there you go.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw something interesting that this is still a aftershock from the Hill trade because we
Yes.
got McDuffie
Oh.
from a pick from Hill,
Correct.
yep.
and
Yeah.
then we got another 4 picks from McDuffie.
Which, and I'll
Yes.
be honest,
Well,
like
dude, holy
And
crap!
Hill,
Tyreek
may
Hill
potentially be
could
back.
be back this year. Now, granted, he's not near the same player he was.
I hope he comes.
And
Come on.
hopefully, if he does come back, he's like, yes, I'm here simply to help win another championship. And like, I'll take veteran, low ball deals. But I wouldn't be upset about him being our 3rd, 4th option in the wide receiving game.
a lot of the pundits are saying that it would not be wise for the Chiefs to take him because he's not at full health and he will still have to have
But
probably
we don't need him to be.
another surgery and all this and that.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, this is the nonsense I hear in the
Right.
rooms.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why I send it to you so that you can dissect it and tell me
Because
what's wrong about it.
my
Stupid,
my
man.
philosophy behind it is like Deshaun Jackson was never like a premier wide receiver, but he always had speed, even at like age 38 or whatever he
Yeah.
finally retired from football. Tyreek Hill can still be a speedster, even if he's not still the same guy that he used to be. Now, the imagery that I have in my brain is Hill and Worthy on the outside.
Oh, I
so
thought you meant the knee just going completely
No,
sideways.
no.
That's what I see.
Hill and Worthy on the outside, tons of speed.
Yep.
You get Rice like in the slot,
Yep.
doing what he does best, which is the intermediate routes, catch and run. You get Kelsey on the opposite side of the field, also in the intermediate. And then if you do get a good pass catching back, whether it's like a Rico Dowdle out of free agency, whether it's a Love out of the draft, who a lot of people are comparing to Jahmyr Gibbs, and we all know how good he is for the Lions. Like, if you have that many weapons around Mahomes and that much speed on the outside and coming out of the backfield, you can do a lot with it. Now, granted, you still need an offensive line to give him time, which, in my opinion, we just need health on that side of things. But I'm not naive enough to think we can just do this with no defense. But I've also seen us do it with no defense.
Yep.
So I at least have faith in Spags to get it done. I still don't know about the guy off your left shoulder there, Chris.
He's coming back, dude. Bucker's back.
I'd be down
telling
if
you.
he's back, but he needs to be back.
You know,
Not like back once in a blue moon back.
You know, I think the Lord was speaking through his kicks this year. God knew that the Chiefs were going to have a down year. They don't need Bucker showing off for everybody else. All right. Bucker's going to show that he's human. He's humble
Sure.
for 1 year. Dude, the golden foot is back this year.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
The golden foot.
I will believe it until it doesn't happen, and then
And then I'll let
put
you
him in the can.
And then I'll let you talk all the trash you
fire
want.
him into the sun. No. So I am
Still one of my
excited
favorite
to
players.
see. And here's the deal. Here's the main reason I'm excited. Chiefs had a bad year. We're not going to sugarcoat it. It was bad.
It was terrible.
It was embarrassing
Yeah.
to be a Chiefs fan after all those years. Like, and I say this as a Chiefs fan who was there when we went 1-15.
Yeah.
Like,
That was crazy.
For you.
like last year sucked.
Not for me.
Point being is this was the opportunity for anybody else in the AFC to say, no, we're them now. We are the team.
Josh
nope.
Allen, dude. I'm
Nobody took
sorry.
it. Josh Allen didn't take it. Lamar Jackson didn't take it. Joe Burrow didn't take it. The Broncos didn't take it. The Patriots didn't take it. The Jags didn't take it. Like the Chargers of all teams didn't take it.
Colts.
Nobody took it. And so here's the best part. We had the year we had. Everyone now thinks we suck, even though schedule-wise, we still have like the 6th hardest schedule with like a third place schedule, which doesn't make sense to me. But point being is we are now going to be discounted in the eyes of the other NFL teams of like, they're not the scary Chiefs that they once were.
Yep.
And ooh, that has me excited
Yeah.
because
Let's
nothing
bring on football, baby.
Nothing makes Patrick Mahomes tick more than being doubted. Like, he could never catch Tom Brady. Oh yeah, watch me.
I'm
I'm not saying 20-0. Like I'm not
Hopeful.
that bullish, but Chiefs AFC Championship, yeah, you just book that right now.
I'm hopeful that he comes back from his injury this year.
He'll
Like-
be back week 1.
I know, but what I'm saying is like him being back.
Yes.
Like I think he's gonna be, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think he's gonna be a little bit skittish the first like 5 weeks. I think he's gonna be in the pocket a lot more. I think he's gonna throw the ball away a lot more. He's not gonna be running like he used to, or like he did the last 2 seasons. I mean, hell, he was the leading rusher for the team for
Right.
I think 8 weeks.
That's part of the reason why, honestly, okay. I think it's dumb to draft a running back really high. Like, I do. I also wouldn't hate it if we went and got Love, because that would tell me, the consumer, hey, look, we know Pat's injured, and we get that you also can't run the ball if the offensive line is bad. Like, we know
Yeah.
this. But if we're willing to give him the ball 20 times a game, which we haven't done for any of our other running backs in years, at least this says we're going to take some of the pressure and the hits and everything else off of Patrick
Pat, yeah.
and give it to somebody who can absorb that punishment.
those young knees, baby.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be upset if we take Love, but
Yeah.
I'm also not going to be like ecstatic if we do because I just think it's a bad idea. But
Yeah, but it's a rookie pick. You're not going to lose that much cap hit. I mean, we run through running
first
backs.
rounder if you do that because he'd be the 9th pick.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you're still not paying him like you would a
True.
veteran
Yeah.
running back. And so, like, as far as the cap hit, I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is Chiefs sucked. I'm really looking forward to the next football season.
Yep. Masters is in a month.
Dude, I'm jacked.
Yep.
Super jacked.
Rory's playing good.
Scotty cannot freaking play the first 2 days right now in any tournament.
But he can come back like it's no problem.
Yeah, like he'll shoot like 4 over on the first day. They've been talking about him not making the cut like for the last 4 tournaments on the second day. He makes the cut.
Could Rory go back-to-back Masters?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, the way he's playing right now.
I mean, look. The one thing I forgot to mention about with the Porsche talk was last year was the very first annual Suds run,
Uh-huh.
5K Suds run.
Yeah.
Rory wins the Masters.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're doing the Suds run again
Correlation?
this year.
Run it back.
We're doing the Suds
I
run
did
again
like
this
your
year.
graphic this year. It like was animated.
Yeah. You like that?
I did.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I got some AIs working for me.
I love
I
it.
told you like 2 episodes ago, I was going to have the AIs working for me. They're working. The free ones. Yeah.
GPT.
So this year I have a Suds runner putting up the number 2. Could that be Rory?
Oh. Oh.
If Rory wins
I
the
literally have
Masters
goosebumps at
back
the
to
idea
back,
of Rory going back to back.
you bet your ass the next ITM post is going to be Suds run number 2 and Rory like holding up a number 2.
You
There's
know,
going
who's
to be
done
something.
nothing since getting back to the PGA. Brooksy.
Yeah,
Eat a
dude,
dick, Brooks.
he hasn't done shit.
Go back to live and get your money. You loser.
I'm not going to fault the guy. I honestly won't. Like, he came back where home is, where he feels home is in his golf game. He got paid, and that's generational wealth. Like, he got paid millions of dollars
Oh,
to go over there.
borderline $1 billion.
Yes, to go over there for what 4 years has
Something
it been?
like that,
3
yeah.
years, and he made
3 or
out.
4.
Oh yeah, come back and make me pay all this money to come back to the PGA. Sure,
Yeah.
that's like
Doesn't even.
pennies right now to me.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the dude. That was a complete business move. Yeah. So I'm super excited for golf. I got some announcements for next year's golf.
Oh.
So let me backtrack a little bit. Dad came out about a month ago, and Mom has already started asking what he wants for his 70th birthday. Congrats, Dad! This year's number big 70 for you. And
10-0 on the pod. 7-0 for
well,
Care Bear.
it's gonna be season 11 when his birthday, but it's in October. So still really cool, super cool. And Mom asked him. She goes, "Hey Gary, what do you want for your 70th birthday?" And this is a story he tells me. I don't know if it's true. He says, "I don't really want anything for my birthday per se, but the next February, me and my 3 boys are going to be in Arizona,
You're going to Waste Management?
dude."
Bro! I'm so jelly.
Yeah, so we're already looking at tickets, and we're just gonna get general either Friday or Thursday or golly, that needs to stop,
Dude, that's
I
that
cannot.
12% that you're drinking right now.
I know,
Yeah.
and the nicotine pouch.
Speaking of Waste Management, was there a hole-in-one this year? Because it did not blow
No.
up my feet at all. That's 2 years in a row, I think. There
Yeah.
hasn't been one.
Yeah,
That's crazy. There's usually 3 or 4.
I I know there's a hole-in-one on the fake golf that they do on Tuesdays.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
TGA.
Yeah.
TGL. Yeah, Tom Kim the other
Yeah.
day. That was pretty sick.
He made #1 on the top 10 for the Sports Center.
Did he really?
Yeah. That,
For hitting at a screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, honestly, that I know that.
They've hyped that up a
So
lot.
you're telling me I have a chance
Yes.
to get on Top 10 Sports Center if I just film all of my once a year playing
what would be
virtual golf?
hilarious is that you just completely make up the whole thing and like the screen's already going for a hole in one and you
Oh yeah,
swing.
just fake it.
That would be awesome. But yeah, so we're looking at either being there on Thursday or Friday so we can watch the whole field play. Probably the 2 holes I really want to watch. 16 is gonna be just like we can't get on 16 unless we have literally money in our pockets, like thousands in our pockets, which we don't. And so I'm looking at 17, which is a drivable par 4, which they either go in the water or they can make it on or they go right into the bunker.
16, 17, or 18 are fine.
Yeah. So 17, I want to watch a few like maybe an hour or two, a few groups go past. But 10 looks like it would be a really fun hole because it's either the start of the tournament for half the field
True.
or it's the 10th hole for half the field. So I think that one would be a really fun one just to sit and watch for hours.
And you could probably get like right up by.
Yes,
Yeah.
because nobody's
That's a
going to
good
be
idea.
going to 10,
Right.
right? And so,
Oh yeah, it's all 16, 17, 18.
yeah. And
That's actually a smart idea. That'd be my vote.
so
The whole 10.
Dad told me about this before the Waste Management Open, so I was kind of scoping it out when I was watching it. And I was like, dude, 10 and 17 for sure. Those are my 2 holes I want to watch.
Yeah.
Because I want to see everybody. I want to, like, if we want to follow somebody because we think they're going to get hot or whatever, sure. But I want to watch as many pro golfers as I can. I want to hear what it comes off on the driver. I want to see what they do with their wedge. I want to see how much different it actually is in person. And so that's my whole thing. But then one of the days we're going to take and go play somewhere around
right.
Phoenix and try to find something that's reasonable and everything else.
If you need recommendations, again, my Uncle Alan's from the area.
yeah,
So
yeah, 100%.
He could tell you like, oh yeah, this course like really nice, really affordable, like not busy.
Yes.
Like let me know and I'll get the scuttlebutt.
When the flights are booked, that's when I'm truly going to believe it. Right now, it's like, yeah, it's happening. But
Yeah.
when the flights are booked, that's when I'm like, yes, here we go.
If it wasn't during Super Bowl Sunday, which that will be a problem you might have to deal with.
Nope. Nope. Sorry. I love the Chiefs going to the Super Bowls. I love our traditions. But if I have tickets to the Waste Management Open,
Right. I'm
going,
saying
man.
like you will likely be, yes, watching the Super Bowl from Phoenix.
so the idea though that I talked to my dad and my brothers about already is like, let's fly up Wednesday, maybe even Tuesday,
Oh.
And then we
go to,
fly
like,
out-
Thursday or Friday.
and we fly out Saturday,
Yeah.
and then we'll be home Sunday. So even if
Now you're talking.
even if the Super Bowl is the same exact weekend, which it should be,
It always is.
yeah, we could still do plans. So
Sweet. Love it.
so that was I knew there was something I was forgetting on Porch Talk. That was it, but it's also sports related. So
There you go.
all right, should we get into topic number 2?
Topic number 2.
An hour into the show.
52 minutes, relax.
What?
And this one should be relatively quick because it's just a draft of the decades. Now, here's going to be
Okay.
the rules, okay? You can only go with the decades we will be talking about on this show, not including 1910, which we talked about in the pre-show. But so basically 1910 through 2020s, which we're currently in the process of.
Okay.
Since there's 4 of us, I would say we each get 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Okay.
Because that would be the equivalent of 12 picks.
Who's going first?
So I feel like since Fred's the guest, he
Yes.
should go first. But
Yep.
that's just, and then Hannah's the lady. So I just feel like if we just go counterclockwise,
And
I
then
will
we'll
happily
rock,
take
paper,
the fourth
scissors in
pick.
between.
Well, then it might get confusing, but sure. I was just going to let you go third. But whatever.
We're going to earn it.
So, Fred,
All right.
if you were to draft a decade, whether it's the 20s, the 30s, the 40s,
Let me ask you this question
The 50s.
before we get started. Is it like a decade that you want to see, that you wish you could like be
this
in?
is just best decades, like,
economically, fashion.
however you view it.
All right.
Like, I might view a particular decade one way, and you might say, no, that decade sucked because of this thing.
Okay. All right. I like this.
Yeah, just decades.
What's your first pick?
So, what is the ultimate decade? That is the pressure that is on Fred's shoulders right now with the number 1 draft pick in our decades draft. Why are you shooting?
I don't know. I had you beat though. All right. Sorry. Here we go. Shit. All right.
Okay. Ooh. This could take some thought.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Right off the bat, what decade do you want?
Well, I was thinking about this earlier. I was just thinking about the 1920s. Just because we were just discussing the 1910s, and I just started thinking about the 1920s. You know, roaring 20s.
Yes.
I'd think that would have been a time to be alive.
Really? 1920s?
Yeah. It's
First
Just,
overall?
You know, so much different than the world we live in now.
True.
Yes.
Because we're in the 2020s now. I think 100 years ago would have just been just completely different
do you
than our current world. But also, yeah, roaring 20s.
So what about, wasn't it 1928? It was when the
1929
29
was the
stock market crash.
Yeah, you'd get to see that too. See the
Oh, so
economic
you're
boom
saying
and the crash.
like it's super interesting because you
Yeah.
get to see all of the like industrial boom.
Bingo, yeah.
You get to see all of the Art Deco,
Interwar.
interwar. Dude, that
Would've been crazy.
golly. I hate that you took the 20s. I love the 20s. Like, I think I like the 20s anyway. Yeah. All right, Hannah. You've been.
By the way, Hannah,
you've been
I'm
on
just
your.
going to let you keep track of this. So,
It's a good thing I found Chris's notes out because this is not my phone.
there you go. Oh, yeah, I forgot
So-
you don't have your phone.
That's okay. We are a family.
Yes.
So, Hannah, with the second overall pick, what decade is on your team? 3-decade team.
I'm gonna have to go with the 40s.
Oh man.
40s.
Good one.
I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting that to be a late one, and I had a ready-made comeback, like ready to go. But yeah, pitch me on the 40s.
Yeah, this one's gonna be tough.
I am a musician.
Oh.
I am a jazz musician.
Mm-hmm.
And even though jazz started in the early 1900s in New Orleans, it really took a boom in the 30s and 40s. The types of music that I love to play as a trombone player is music from the 40s. The Glenn Miller Orchestra, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, all of that is my jam. And so for me, it would be strictly because of the music. The 1940s.
Okay.
Not because of World War II.
Not
Well,
because of
no. I'm glad you said that because I was about to say, hey, Hannah, like if I were to pick the 40s and you were going to try to sell the audience on why that's a stupid pick, what would you say? Well, obviously World War II was going on. It's like, yeah, kicking the shit out of Nazis doesn't sound so bad to me. Just saying.
And-
won
Also-
that shit.
Rosie the Riveter,
Yes.
There you go.
female empowerment.
Yes. And not only that, but that was probably the last time that we have ever been that close as a nation,
I
I would
would
concur.
probably agree.
Yeah.
whether it's propaganda or not.
I'm pretty sure FDR had like a 96% approval rate
Yes.
or like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to kill them Nazis. Sorry, I got really passionate about that. So, you won. You won the rock paper scissors.
Oh, so I get to go?
What's your third?
Oh, perfect. Okay, so this is tough because
Third pick.
I was not expecting my top 3 picks to all still be on the board. I will say for me, this is for me and for me specifically. I was born in '89, so I'm an '80s kid. I lived in the '90s as a true '90s kid, but I believe with technology, with music, with the way we socialized and all that sort of stuff, give me the millennium. Give me the 2000s. I want the 2000s as the best because we didn't have like all the bullshit that we have today
Yeah.
with like ads and like fake like AI generated videos
Yeah.
and like people just arguing politics over the internet. Like we had like baby internet with like funny YouTube videos and stuff like that.
You're talking aughts.
We had the pop punk era, which is the type of music that I love. We had
Yeah.
phenomenal movies like Lord of the Rings and like
CGI was off the chain.
well, that version of CGI
Yeah.
was off the chain.
I know,
yes.
but like the detail in those CGI movies was way better
well,
than what
even
we have
video
now.
games.
Yeah.
Like you play like Final Fantasy X or you play like Halo 2 and stuff like that, and your mind's just blowing of like it can never get better. And then obviously like mocap and all that.
But I'm saying like CGI in movies were better in the aughts than they are today.
Sure,
Like,
like,
the
not overused and
detail and
Yeah.
like the CGI detail was better than it is today,
Yeah.
even with all the AI and all the
Right.
BS. So, dang it, that's a really
I
good.
was gonna say The Matrix, but I think that was technically 99. But
99.
Yeah.
there we go.
but still,
but we still have Matrix Reloaded. So,
you watch the Matrix and it's like this is not bad.
but yeah, give me the 2000s, and that was also like you had the boom of hip hop in the 90s, but like Eminem and Snoop and all them, like they were also just as big and massive in the 2000s. Like, yeah, give me the 2000s straight up.
That's pretty good.
Solid pick.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to give you the 50s is the fourth pick of
Okay.
the draft. The reason for the 50s
Someone
is
likes the movie Grease.
it's not just because of the movie Grease, okay? All right?
Oh, Grease Lightning.
Maybe a lot of influence came from Grease, but excuse me. What I'm thinking about when I think of the 50s is I'm thinking about the cars.
Sure.
I'm thinking about the bop. Like everybody was prim and proper. Like there was mutual respect mostly like everywhere across America. There was money being injected into the economy like after the war, and people were like they had money, they had a good family life. Like they were trying to live like the most American life they could, and they were having sex, they were drinking, and they were having babies.
Yep.
And like if I could go into a time capsule into the to an era like most desirable in the 1900s.
I will say the 50s, I would argue, is like the American dream decade. of, like,
100%.
Like house, picket fence.
Yes.
You know, a dog, a cat.
Yep.
You know, a boy. And
Wow, cat and but yeah, boy for sure.
yeah. You know.
Yeah. And like the dresses that the women wore
Sure.
back then when they were slender, they popped out at the knees, you know, like
Yeah.
like there was a lot of really cool stuff happening in the 50s. And obviously like I don't mean to sound like I'm skipping over so much other stuff that was bad that was going over the 50s. Like racism was huge in the 50s.
Well, right.
Yeah, and so like I'm not going back to see the negative stuff. I'm going back to what I think is the
Yeah.
like the highlights of it. So
It was the good parts of capitalism, not
Yes.
the garbage that we deal with today of like, oh, you want Disney? How about Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, you want Chat GPT? How about Chat GPT Plus?
yeah, think of Disney. Disney back in the 50s, like that was when they were starting to
Essential.
when they were starting to like
Yeah.
make stuff for kids that were
Yeah, Peter
for
Pan,
kids.
Bambi, all that sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
And so the 50s is my choice. Fred, back to you.
So I would have to pick the 2010s. I know that might
Ooh.
be no, I would,
It's on my short list.
yeah. You know, just all of our current advancements just pre-COVID.
Yep.
You still have your
That's really
Social
the selling point is
interactions.
we hit our peak and
And
then
then-
COVID.
peak and then COVID.
Well, and honestly, like if you think about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, all the way up until 19, like, dude, those were really, really good years. Technology, honestly, economically, even like there was a lot of really good stuff happening. Social media was kind of taking a weird turn during the 10s, but
Yeah.
like other than that, like everything else was kind of booming
Yeah.
in the 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah. No major gripes with the 10s. I do think we did start to see, because I don't remember specifically like when the iPhone came out, but I do think that's when you started to see the turn of the like introverted sort of mindset
Yeah.
with technology.
Yep.
But it hadn't been fully embraced and then like solidified with COVID. Like I think COVID gave people not only the okay, whether it's your job, socially, like economically, like whatever, of just like, nope, you stay on your couch in your living room and not give a shit. Like, I think that's honestly like this is gonna sound like a naive thing because obviously a lot of people died during COVID, but that was the biggest downfall of our society with COVID was this mindset of you don't have to leave your house and
Yep.
you can do everything with this device in your hand.
You can live your
I thi-
life right there.
Right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think this is the biggest problem with the 2020s, which is why I'm going to actively avoid that decade. Spoiler alert. But like everyone lives through this now. They don't live through this or this
Yeah.
or this. Like just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was referencing to all of me for you audio listeners, my head, my heart, my penis,
Hell yeah.
whatever.
2010s are definitely when,
Why have sex when you could just text it to somebody?
it's definitely when smartphones, as we would think of them now, like the iPhone or other just purely touchscreen phones, became ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like prior to that, not so much.
Right.
Yeah. The Razor was still really
Right.
like
Yep.
common
Yeah.
in 09, 10 even.
Yeah.
Even into 11, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy to think about
It is
now.
crazy.
Holy crap.
Mhm.
Wasn't that long ago. Yeah, I mean, it was, but it wasn't in my mind. Anyway, Hannah, pig number 6.
Well, second pick for her.
Yeah.
I've been thinking, and I'm trying to. For me, probably it would be the 1980s. Because
Damn it. It almost got back to me. I almost got my top two.
I am the 80s baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
I am the true 80s baby. of
You're
this group.
kind of like
I don't really count.
like
let's be
10
honest.
months worth of
Yeah,
80s.
10 months worth of 80s.
Time was simpler. Games were simpler. Like movies were fun and
Rock
cult
and roll.
classics, and the music
Well,
of the
disco.
80s.
80s?
Well, disco was in the 70s, and it kind of went into the early 80s, and then we got into the hair bands.
Yeah,
and-
that's what
and
I'm thinking. Hair bands.
everything like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, I am an only child. I did not have a lot of friends because we lived out on a farm, but like,
Mhm.
I would just go out on my front porch and I would roller skate. And like the biggest thing that I would do is like to go around the pole of the front porch where I was like not on the front porch, but I was in the air for part of it.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and so that was
You're
cool.
swinging.
I was swinging around, swinging around the column of the front porch, and vivid imagination because I had one partly because of being an only child and partly because of the time that we lived in.
Yeah.
I played school on my front porch. I had the best pair of heels to wear for my school.
Yep.
I mean, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
My dad had the best sound system, and he was proud of it. It
Yep.
was the tall with the big speakers and the record player and the tape player and all this. And like you had to walk real quiet when you went through the room where it was so that you didn't skip the records.
Yep.
because we
Yep.
still listened to the records. And yeah, it was a good time.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I can't have the 80s, which again, I didn't live in the 80s.
Well, hold on. And the loud colors you forgot to mention.
No.
Like everything was just
Well.
bright as shit.
So, and the reason why my second pick is the 90s. And
Ah,
I know
I knew
this
it.
is going to make me sound like a homer because like I grew up in the 90s and
Yep.
the 2000s. So it's like but like truly between technology, movies, like all that sort of stuff, when people look back on history, I think they will truly say like, man, you guys still had all the like original ideas. Like now, like movies, like everything's a remake, everything's a ripoff, everything's a sequel, everything's a reboot. Like nothing is original anymore. And even with the internet, like the 90s is that perfect bridge between what I believe are the two most perfect generations, which is the perfect decades, which is the 80s, which is pre-technology, and but peak humanitarianism in terms of like, you go outside, you come home when the street lights come on, like that sort of stuff, like that sort of thing. And then the 2000s, which was the boom of the internet, like the 90s is the bridge between those two essentially generations of people. And that's why I love the 90s is we had the loud colors, and you know, we still had like the early 90s rock, and then it sort of transitioned to like what I believe is true rap, which is like gangster rap, like I'm a shoot up the block type of rap, not
Which was gonna be my downfall
like-
on the '90s, to be honest.
not this like mumble rap Drake garbage that like I don't care. Like yeah, no, the 90s was just good. It blended both of the best generations pre and post technology. And so, yeah, give me the 2000s and the 90s. Dumpster Steve! What's going on? 90s country music? Yeah, Shania Twain, Garth Brooks.
Oh yeah.
Toby
Glorious.
Keith, like early Kenny
McGraw.
Chesney, like like, and honestly, I can't even stand country music like now, but like that was peak country. Like sorry to all you Johnny Cash and like George Strait fans out there, but like that's still the like, I stand up there and I'm really boring and I twang my guitar and I sing like this and all the words are simple and they rhyme. No, like Garth Brooks was the first, in my opinion, true like country rock star.
Performer.
And when did he perform? The 90s. Like, yeah. Shania Twain, like Dolly Parton, sorry, move aside. Shania's here and we love her.
Yep.
Just my opinion. So yeah, 2000s and 90s.
That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I'm going to go back to the 70s and hear me out. 70s was a really weird decade, in my opinion, because, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Vietnam War
Yeah.
was in the 70s, and that was a lot of turmoil, both in...
Wait, when was Nam?
In the 70s.
Yeah, I think it...
Did it start in the 60s though?
I believe so.
Because I know the
Yeah.
60s was a hippie movement, and I always associate hippies with Vietnam.
Yeah, but
It pushed into the 70s as well.
I think it
because,
ended in the 70s.
Okay.
Nixon was involved, and
Yeah. There's
It's
just...
been a minute since I've been in school. Sorry, America.
And so, like, the reason isn't because of like the social, economical, everything in the 70s, but I'm going back for the vehicles. I'm going back for the style. I'm going back for the disco pants. I'm going back for the like the disco free spirit. There's weed going around. And again, I'm not a big weed head, but like it'd be fun to see and to visit. And honestly, for me, the 70s Ford trucks, baby.
Solid.
The 74 trucks, I can't, it's instilled in my grains and my bones in my childhood. My dad has a 1979 F-150 that he bought with literally 0.4 miles on it that he still has today. It's in my garage right now. We're going to fix it up a little bit more. I have a 76 that I bought from your uncle and your brother.
Yep.
And so like the 70s trucks, just it puts me back into a time of my childhood, which was in the 90s, but that was a 20-year-old truck, 20-some-year-old truck. And so like, it's just like for me, if I want to go visit a time, and that's kind of where my mind is going with all of this, is like,
Yeah.
if I had a time machine, I'm going to go visit the
Right.
70s and I'm going to like spend an hour a day, whatever it is, in every year.
Yeah.
Like I want to see the 70s.
So here's what's funny about that pick, because 70s was kind of in my head. And it's funny because I think if you talk to people from the 70s, they're like, the 70s sucked.
Yeah.
The 70s blew. Like, nobody liked the 70s. But the 70s are so romanticized by our generation for all the things that they thought were lame. Like, all the people from the 70s are like, no, the 60s was where it was at. Maybe the 80s will be cool. Both ended up being true, but it's like that doesn't mean the 70s had to be terrible.
Yep.
And I think our generation appreciates the 70s more than the people who actually lived through the 70s appreciate them now.
Dude, I forgot. The mustaches in 70s,
Oh,
dude.
well, yeah,
Are you
of
kidding me?
course.
Chiefs win their first Super Bowl
Yeah.
in 70?
74?
I don't even
70.
remember. Super Bowl 4,
I don't remember.
60 years ago.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Oh,
what's
because we
six-
normally do.
What's 60 years ago?
Dumpster Steve, get it up in the chat. First Chiefs Super Bowl.
That sounds right.
I think it was 76.
Because it was 50 years from Super Bowl 54, which was,
Yeah, I don't know Super Bowl. Anyway,
I don't know.
Ah.
Either way.
and my parents grew up in the 70s.
Sure.
Like they graduated high school in the 70s, so they spent high school in the 70s, and so I just think that'd be like a cool time to go visit. And
I got no
cool.
beef with the 70s at all.
so I got the 50s and I got the 70s.
Yep.
What's left on the table?
Not the 50s, not the 70s, not the 20s, because you took those.
Yeah.
Not the 90s, not the 2000s, not 2010s,
Or the 80s.
Or the 80s?
or the 80s, or the
Or
40s.
the 40s.
So you have the
30s.
50s, the 30s.
No, I got the
Yeah,
50s.
you got the
30s,
yeah, you-
60s,
60s, 30s.
10s,
I got the 10s.
or the 20s now.
the 1910s.
I got 2010s.
Yeah, 1910s is still on the table.
Oh,
I don't think we have enough.
No, we have enough.
I'm going controversial. I'm going with the 2020s
Okay.
because I'm very optimistic about the future.
Boom, dude.
That's my outlook on
I
it.
hope you're right.
I
and
hate
by
that you took
2030,
this.
we're
I was gonna
like,
take
all right,
this.
the
Yeah.
20s weren't that bad. Because right now, you ask anybody what the 20s were like,
You know
and it
what?
was atrocious.
I have a lot of optimism in humanity and AI. Hey, we can always fall back on that. But seriously, the advancements in AI, I'm very curious to see where that will go and how that will play into our daily lives. It's more curiosity, but I'm a very optimistic person, and I'm hopeful for the future.
So I want to add on to that because I was going to pick the 2020s as well. I think right now we're at a turning point with a lot of things. I know we're just starting this conflict in Iran, which I call it a conflict. I don't know. It might be the start of a war. I'm really hoping it's not. Which, holy crap, how did we not talk about this on Porch Talk? Yeah, right now we're in a crazy, I think war, conflict, whatever we want to call it. We're with Israel right now and taking action against Iran. But I think other than that, I think socially, like we're starting to look at social media needing to be limited. We're looking at like Australia just banned. I don't know if you guys saw this. Was it last year? Hannah, do you remember this? Last year's Australia banned anybody under 13 or maybe 14 having social media.
Oh no.
I think that's very healthy.
Yeah. And their parents get fined if they find that their kids are on a platform anywhere. So like we're starting to understand the effects that like screens and social media have on young children, which I think was a thing that you were alluding to in the 2000s.
I call it the SpongeBob era.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think SpongeBob's the reason kids have ADHD, not because it was undiagnosed. Like,
Right, but SpongeBob started in the early 2000s.
right. I'm saying like those kids have been bred since birth of like flashy lights and like craziness, like constantly. Like,
What I think SpongeBob Unleashed was our ability to very quickly need attention stimuli. You know what I mean? Like,
Dopamine hits.
yes,
Steve
we need
says
to
December
continue
10,
going.
2025, all kids under 16 banned from social media, which
In
sign me
Australia.
up
I
today.
like it. I love
16.
it.
Sign me up now.
And by the way, dude, Dumpster Steve is doing freaking awesome as a chat producer.
producer.
Chat producer today since I am.
Yeah, this is freaking awesome. So
GPS or CPS, chat producer Steve.
chat producer Steve. 1970 was the Chiefs' first Super Bowl, so yeah, I get to see that
There you go.
in my 70s. But going back to the 20s, optimistically, I think right now is a crazy turning point of where we're gonna see in the next three years. Right, this is what we get in 29. Of a difference in parenting styles, difference in our kids. Like we're gonna start ripping screens out of their hands, and I say that very dramatically. I think
It needs to be
yeah,
dramatic.
I know, but I think it's gonna have to take like a very like forward thinking, like I need to wean my kids off of this because the screens, the dopamine it's literally a drug.
Yeah.
And so I think parents everywhere are starting waking up to that. I know we have in our house. I know you guys have with screen time.
I gave up TikTok for on top of multiple things, but I gave up TikTok for Lent because I realized I was doom scrolling. And
Yeah.
I had never doom scrolled before in my life.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
And I was doing it. And I was just like, nope, get this shit out of my life. And honestly, I don't miss it.
Right.
I
like
probably won't re-download it.
it's literally like the blinds coming away from you. And it's
Yeah.
like, holy crap, this is what I've been missing however long. And so I think that the 2000s, we're going to make a turn. And maybe the 2000s aren't going to be like the era that everybody wants to go back to 100 years from now. Right. But I think we're going to see in the 1960s, right? Like we landed on the moon and then it's like, oh yeah, what the hell were we going to do in the 70s? I think 29 is going to be something like that where like,
Sure.
holy crap, that year was freaking awesome for the whole world. And then it's like the 30s are going to start and it's going to be like, I want to go back to that one.
Yeah.
So like, I love the pick. We started off kind of bad, really bad with the pandemic. And then now we've just been
Although
kind
the
of in this
20s was a bunch of Chiefs Super Bowls.
Yeah, before the pandemic, the Chiefs started it, and then this is what the
Well,
world
we
had to
won
give it
our
to.
first
That's
Super
what
Bowl
I'm saying.
in 2020.
Before the pandemic,
Yeah. Yeah.
I got all the Super Bowls, recent Super Bowls.
shit.
It's actually, I didn't even think about that side of things.
Damn
it,
it.
Fred, you got a good one.
All right,
Sipe, I will just one quick thing that I'll tack on.
Yeah.
So Hannah made the joke earlier about like, when you know a bunch of Catholics, we're all having babies. I will say, as somebody who's in that particular career path, that is another trend that I'm noticing.
Yes.
is kids are
Yep.
wanting a faith-based relationship,
Yes.
and they are wanting a deeper relationship, not the surface relationship that we got, which is like, oh, go on a ski trip with your youth group.
Yep.
Oh, go to this fun little conference with your youth group. Like, no, these kids are actively saying, I want to go to mass.
Yep.
I want to learn how to pray. I want to study the Bible. And
even if
there
mom
is
and dad don't want to.
Right. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yep.
There has been a shift with this generation of saying, I want more out of the spiritual side of things because the world is telling me
Not to.
God doesn't exist.
Yep.
And I think that's a load of garbage.
Yep.
And I want to prove the world wrong. And there is a deep-seated passion behind the youth movement right now that I agree with you. Like, maybe not so much in the next 4 years, but I think 2030, as much as the door has swung one way to the whole, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like don't be accepting or like open to ideas and stuff like that. Like, obviously, like I preach like love everybody type of a thing, but there's a difference between being accepting of somebody and realizing someone's talking crazy.
Yeah.
Like-
100%.
Yeah.
Like, when you come up to me and you say, I'm a cat, no, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I will not accept that under any circumstances. I don't care what your political affiliations are. I don't care what your religious affiliations are. I don't care what your social affiliations are. Like, you are not a cat. I know a cat when I see one because I own 2 of them. They are literally property of mine, and I have gotten threatened with fines because they're not on leashes. So if you want to be a cat, leash up, buddy.
Well, not only that,
Like, but that's my point.
but stop
It's
talking.
like,
I'm going to feed you cat food. Like you're my
Right.
my person, like my property now.
correct.
Like,
The door has swung too far into the eggshell
Yeah.
walking people.
Yep.
And I'm not saying it's going to hard swing the other way where all of a sudden the world's going to get crazy conservative. I don't even want that.
no.
What I'm saying is I think people will open up the idea of
Balance.
let's talk realistically
And balance.
and let's talk with understanding of
Yep.
we have been trained from birth to be accepting of others' ideologies, other people's opinions, ideas, like that sort of stuff. Now let's harness that training and create something good and beautiful. And I do think that the 2030s could provide that.
Yes.
And that's a shift with our youth today. Like, it's not going to necessarily be something we do because we're the crabby old people at this point that,
Oh my God, we are.
like,
Shit.
and it's true. But the kids see this and they're like, no, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, anyways,
And so-
sorry. That was a little tangent, but
To expand on that just real quick, the early 2000s, I think, is going to be noted in history of like,
2020s. You keep saying 2000s.
sorry, 2000, yeah, the 2020s.
There you go.
The early 2020s is going to be noted in history for like us overcorrecting a long line of history of acceptance.
Yes.
Okay, like if you guys remember in 18, it probably started.
Well, hell, what do we talk about?
19.
Women's rights, racism. Like, we talk about all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, in this conversation alone with the decades,
Yeah,
obviously warranted. Like, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your gender, you should be treated equally.
yeah,
But now we've overcorrected.
yeah.
And
Like
now it's everyone's treated equally, no matter how crazy they are.
yeah, but even looking at the 90s and the aughts, right? And even the 10s, like there was still some of the hangover of some of the bigotry, the racism, the
Yep,
everything,
absolutely.
right? And so what we did in the 2020s was almost overcorrect, where it's like, you know what, we were so wrong for the last 30 years, like we're just gonna like let everything be okay.
Yeah.
And now I think in the latter half of the 2020s is where we're like, you know, like there is a part of like being true to yourself and having your own truth, right? But truth doesn't beat reality,
Correct.
right? And I think that's where like the line starts to draw when we start talking about like, yeah, people. And again, I think there's more deep seated stuff when people are like, yeah, I feel like a cat, right? I identify as a cat. Like there's you truly might, and that might be your truth right now. But like later on in life, I hope that you see that like that is such a absurd thing to do. Like you're human. Like you have skin. You don't have fur. Like you have rights. You can talk. You can vote. You can like there's such a line that needs to be drawn in the sand to where like, yeah, we do accept people that we don't like we don't identify with, we don't agree with, but like there has to be a line in the sand that is like your truth versus what is actually real is two separate things.
Right.
Like, and there's deep seated other things, and I believe on both sides of whatever line you draw in the sand, there's deep seated things of left and right and wrong and right and everything where we can find a common place. I think that's where this part of the decade is starting to head.
I have a good bow to put on that comment. If you come up to me and you say, "Oh, I identify as a cat," my immediate response today in 2026 is, "You're crazy. Get off my porch."
Meow.
Right. Spray you with the hose. Right. Oh, you're a cat. All right. Here you go. The real answer to someone coming up and genuinely saying that, like not just being a part of a trend or whatever, but genuinely believing that is, buddy, I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find you a medical professional to tell you that like what you're believing right now is not real.
Yeah.
And I want to bring you back into the real world, and I want to love you as the creation that God made, which is not a cat, but in his image as a human being with a beating heart and a conscience and a soul. And I want to treat you as such. And I want to love you as such.
Yeah.
I can't love you if you are convinced that you are a wild / domesticated animal that people keep as pets.
Yeah.
Like
but
I cannot bring myself to do that.
yeah.
And that's not me saying you yourself have to change, but what I'm saying is you have a severe mental illness, and we need to address this to protect you from yourself.
Yeah. We still.
But you're
I
doing
want-
it out of love for them as a person.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Though, is like
I
right
wanna-
now
I wanna correct you
just
real
want to
quick.
spray you with
You're
the
not-
hose and say you're not a cat, you're fucking crazy, get off the porch.
You don't not love them though. Like you love them as a human,
Right.
and you're gonna help them as a human.
Right.
in the mental state that
I'm
they're in.
saying we're so desensitized
Yeah.
right now
Yes.
that it's just like, you dumb leave.
Yeah.
And that should not be my response.
Where's your phone? Where's your phone? I know you have your phone with you right now. You're recording this. I know. Ashton, come out, dude. Am I being punked right now?
Right. That's my point.
Yeah.
Is we need to lose the desensitization and start looking at things from a humanitarian standpoint to be like,
Yes.
I want to love and help you in the best way that I can, not to make you normal.
Right.
Because maybe you're not normal. If you have a
Nobody's
furry, if you have a
normal.
furry fetish and that's your thing, whatever you want to do behind closed doors is your business, not mine. But don't come onto my airplane and say you're a cat.
And start licking whatever.
Like, no,
fur that you-
don't do that. You have issues, and I now know nobody on the plane should feel safe.
Which is why I love the 50s. All right. Cap.
'Cause you could just do
I
that
love
to anybody.
Yeah.
Shut up.
All right, Hannah.
Anyways, yeah, long tangent, but there we go.
Sorry. The 20s, dang it.
See, 2020
2020s.
is going to be a pivotal decade.
It will be. I know.
For me, for the third one, I picked the 60s.
Damn it.
I love you both.
All right.
But-
Okay. Go, please. I have so much to say on this one. I love the 60s.
Okay. The 60s are fun. The everything goes back to music for me.
Yep.
So music was excellent in the 60s. You have the civil rights movement. You have space exploration. Honestly, even though I was not part of it, I was always fascinated with the Kennedys.
Yep.
And so, like, that whole
Yeah.
decade of, things that they were going through and, just all of that. Like, it's just always been a fascinating time to me. And also, my dad and I watched a show, I want to say it was during COVID, called The Republic of Doyle. It's from Canada. He's a private investigator, and his car is a 1968 GTO.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah.
And
See,
it is-
the cars in the 60s,
It
man.
is a beaut.
Yep.
And
She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beaut.
Dad and I we loved watching it because of that car. It also took place in Newfoundland, Canada. So like
Oh,
we
yeah.
saw a whole
Different world.
a whole different world.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, when you're looking out your back door and there's a glacier floating by. right?
Yep.
And so for me, it has positive memories and stuff like that. And because Dad did love cars, and so like he would always, throw out his knowledge, because I'm like, what is that? What is it? You know me, I know nothing. But
And he grew up in the 60s then.
yes.
Yeah.
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 And his first car actually was from the 50s. Is a 1954 Ford Fairlane.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which he loved and bragged
So
about
cool.
quite often.
Yep.
So, but yeah, for me, just the 60s.
Yeah. Chris, I'm going to do you a favor,
Okay.
and I'm going to give you the 1910s because I will take the 30s.
Okay. Real quick though on the 60s.
Oh, yep. Go for it.
Yeah, we landed on the freaking moon. I don't know, 69. That was freaking cool. Cold War.
The summer of 69?
Yeah,
The
right.
summer.
Fantastic music.
Yeah, fantastic music. But like the Cold War, honestly, again, one of those points of what I was saying earlier, like with how still glued together American
Yes.
we were.
Yep.
The 60s during the Cold War, like if somebody would have called you a commie, you would have punched him in the freaking face.
Yep.
Like, yes, I love the 60s and the like how Americanized we were. Again, there were some bad things that were happening in the 60s, but there were also great things happening in the 60s at the same time. Of like with the racism, you talked about civil rights, like amazing things happened in the 60s. Yeah, and then the freaking just style of the 60s. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Again, prim and proper.
man.
But prim and proper for the most part. There was the hippie like groups that were starting to make their ways. But like it was just such a cool time to look back on in American history is the 60s. Like
Yeah.
muscle cars.
60s were wild.
America.
And yeah, Americana and cigarettes, dude, Marlboro Reds, like
Bad.
Have some of those after the show. Hey.
and like, yeah. healthcare was starting to become a thing, but it was still shit. Yes. Like,
You could
Like-
still drink while you were pregnant.
yeah,
Still
like
smoke while you were
smoke,
pregnant.
smoke cigarettes on the planes. Like, planes were a thing.
Yeah.
Like, we started air travel in the 60s.
Right,
Like, there was such, like, I hate that you took the 60s. That was my next, I was going to have the 50s, 60s, and 70s. But I like,
Would have been a trio.
I like you give me the 10s. Go ahead with
No.
your 30s.
So I'm taking the 30s. Yes, I'm aware. Dust Bowl, Great Depression, all that sort of stuff.
Grasshoppers.
Lots of terrible things that occurred in the 30s. I do, for some reason, think though, and maybe this is the Catholic side of me, is we embrace suffering. Like as Catholics and as Christians, we say, look, like Jesus suffered and died through his passion for our sins and whatever, and we as humanity are like constantly trying to like almost take pride in our own sufferings. And I think for our nation to go through that, kind of like you said, together is like, you know, when the world is struggling right now today, you know who's like, you know, as we as middle class people think is not struggling? The 1%. Like, well,
Yeah.
they got it good. They're rich. They're famous. They're, you know, whatever. Like, they're not struggling at all. In the 30s, everybody was struggling. And I do also low key love the the underground prohibition type of like, oh, we're gonna get our drink on,
Yeah.
regardless of what, you know, the law says. And so like I
U.S.
kind of
government, go kick rocks.
like, I low key kind of love the idea of like moonshine runs
Yes.
and like that sort of stuff. And plus, like whenever I do watch like The Wizard of Oz, for example, which I'm not sure specifically when that is set,
1939 is when it was
filmed, or
released. Yeah.
okay, but like the point is like whenever I watch The Wizard of Oz and it's not in black and white,
Yeah.
I call it's white and brown, like brown and white.
Yeah.
Because it just, when I watch the opening part of that movie, I just think Dust Bowl. Like this must have been what people saw.
Yeah.
They didn't see the reds and the yellows and the greens and the blues. They saw brown and white. And that's all they saw, at least out here in the Midwest. And there's
What a time.
like my grandma, she was born like in that age, and she was like, I literally slept in a dresser drawer like until I was basically old enough to like be crawling and that sort of stuff.
That's wild.
Like that she slept in a dresser drawer because of all the dust that was in the air. She wasn't in an open crib.
Yep.
So they would put her in a drawer and shut it. Like the idea behind that is so crazy to me. But that was my grandmother.
Yeah.
That was my grandmother. She lived through that time. And so I've actually always had a soft spot for the 30s, despite all the terrible things that occurred during that decade. I think that, yeah, when you go through hardship like that with your neighbor, you come out of it stronger, which is why, yes, even though the 40s had World War II, like we were strong in the 40s and then we boomed in the 50s
Yep.
and then we continued to boom in the 60s and the 70s. And it all started with the hardship of the 30s. And so I kind of low key love that.
Yep.
So give me the 30s. You can have the 1910s.
Also, there were some positive things of the 30s. You know, that whole resilience and the strong character and things like that. But from an entertainment perspective, because that kind of ushered in the golden age of Hollywood.
Yes,
Sure.
it did.
So, like, you've got your Wizard of Oz, your Gone with the Wind,
Sure.
your Talkies, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and things like that. All of that
Yes.
came about in the late 30s, ushered into the 40s, which then gave us the golden age of Hollywood, which movies and television wouldn't be what it is today
Right.
if we didn't have all of that.
Right.
And also from another thing that I just remembered, Amelia Earhart flew across.
Yeah.
That was in the
her first-
30s?
Her first solo flight was in 1932.
I was going to say, didn't-
Holy crap.
I don't remember specifically when the Wright brothers first did flights, but
1903.
right, but
Thank you.
but
Oh,
well, technically that's
damn
before
it.
your time. But yes, as far as like active like planes because
Yeah.
there was still like World War One and all that sort of stuff. Like planes did exist, but not
yeah, but not
nearly
from a
in the-
woman's pilot
Right.
perspective.
Yeah.
Like no, there are definitely some cool things that occurred. But yeah, when you say 30s, people are like, ugh, why would you ever? And it's like, nah, like I kind of dig the suffering in a
Yeah.
weird way.
Well, and learning too. Like we learned a lot from the 30s when people
Yeah.
started like
Mhm.
soil conservation. What? When did that happen? Oh, they learned about that in the
Yep.
1930s.
Yep.
There's a lot of literature in the 30s. Too.
Yeah, because they were
Um,
stuck inside because of all the dust
Exactly. Well, I
and grasshoppers.
like
To Kill a Mockingbird.
The Hobbit, Grapes of Wrath of Mice and Men,
of mice.
Oh
and
yeah,
men, yep.
lots of good books.
Ernest Hemingway. And that's of course when Margaret Mitchell wrote Gone with the Wind
Mhm.
before it was released into a film. So
Yep.
just like all of those things that we forget about because
Mm-hmm.
all we do think about is the Dust Bowl and the plagues and the grasshoppers.
Yep.
And the war and the rise of Nazism and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my nerdy pharmacy field, I
Yes.
believe
Yes.
the development of penicillin occurred in the late 30s and was first
You're
used-
welcome,
and
America.
was first used in the early
Get the
40s.
clap. Penicillin.
Yeah, the first human patient was February 1941.
41.
If I remember correctly, like 75 to 80% of all the penicillin developed at that time was used on the first patient.
No way. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
this tidbit information.
That's cool. That's really cool.
There you go.
Going back to your 20s, because that made me think of it, insulin
do you
was
want?
discovered in the 20s
Crazy.
and should be free because they did not do anything with the patent, but I digress. Go ahead.
100%. I already said something about healthcare shit. Not Fred's healthcare.
No.
Healthcare system is.
The system.
I'll be the first one to say it.
Yeah. Not shit. We have really good healthcare because, again, one of the things that Mark made me think about before I start talking about the 1910s is he talked a little bit about suffering. I think in today's world, the whole world, we do not suffer enough. Okay? And I say this in a very bitchy way. We live a very, very cush life. If you take this, what we live in right now, and you go back 50 years, you go back 20 years, you go back,
I was gonna say, hell, 20 years.
you go back 80 years, like what we get to live with, the things that are at our disposal all the time, water, medicine, like
Air conditioning.
time off of work, right? Like you talk about anything I've just said, like 20, 40, 50, 60, 80 years. Time off of work was like, what are you talking about?
Mental health days didn't exist
Right.
before 2020.
Are you, sorry, are you bleeding somewhere? What are you talking about? Mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we live in such a cush life that I honestly think that we need to invoke self-suffering, and I'm not talking like whipping yourself and like that type of weird stuff. I'm talking like make yourself do something for 10 minutes that you do not like, that you have to suffer through. And start off with a minute, start off with 2 minutes, start off with 3 minutes, and then like continue to going up, because like what we deal with like on a daily basis, we're living such a cush life right now that we don't suffer ever. We don't. Like we wake up in the morning and guess what? We hop in the shower, guess what? It's warm. You know, the last, like, that's not a thing 60 years ago. I mean, maybe 60, 80 years ago.
Yeah.
Like hot water is such a thing that we just take for granted. Like
You used to have to boil the hot water, let it cool.
Seriously.
Then you'd have to all
there was
bathe really
suffering.
fast
There
before
was
it got
suffering. There was work to be done to have hot water so that you didn't freeze
Or daily showers, period.
or daily. Exactly. Like,
cold. Boy,
like, dude.
you have no idea how bad I need that shit.
and
Friday shower early this week.
and I'm definitely not the first one to start talking about like we need some type of suffering, like physical, mental mostly suffering within our days, Like this is, I honestly think that this is another part of the 20s, of the 2020s, that we're gonna realize like we have gotten it so cush that like it's hurting us, like as humans. Like it truly is. It's hurting our minds.
Right.
It's hurting our bodies. Like we need to have built in some type of suffering other than just our modern commodities that are just all the time, 100%.
Got to reset your baseline.
We do, and like it's one of the things. And I'm sorry I'm getting on this tangent of the
Because
suffering.
hey, we're
part.
talking about the 1920s next week in episode 2.
Yes, we are. So in the 1910s, I'm honestly not mad that I got stuck with the 1910s, and I'll tell you a few things of why. World War One, although that was a gruesome war, again, and there's maybe a common theme with some of my picks here. The one that got given to me was 1910s. I honestly think again we came together as a country. If you look at the 1910s, we invented stuff, we progressed, we had tanks in World War One for the first time in any war. We had it was the most modern at the time war that was and greatly modernized. We had machine guns, we had oil from the great state of Kansas that was found in between Wichita and El Dorado that won the war of World War One for the United States of America. From the great state of Kansas. Did you guys know that we were producing over 80% of the oil that was used in World War One towards the very end of the years that won us the war?
I did actually know that.
Because we
Because I
found
grew up in
oil.
Kansas.
Because we found oil in between Wichita and El Dorado, Kansas.
Crazy.
Based off of geologists from Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner, and he was riding a train from Wichita to El Dorado, and he noticed that the structure, because he was studying geology, he noticed that the structure of the ground collapsed when he was riding his train. They built the train track through the hill. He noticed that the on the other side of the hills there was the same structure of rock. He was like, "Well, what the hell?" The top end of that hill collapsed, and so he started studying the oil fields, and sure enough, when you have a collapsed hill, it means that there's indication of oil that has sunk in that the hill,
The foundation.
the foundation, the peak of that hill. And this is very rudimentarily oil finding by geography back in the days, geology. But yeah, essentially he was the first one to start that. I don't remember his name. I've heard the story twice now, but he's the one that kind of founded that in Wichita, which, by the way, in Wichita in the 1910s, I don't know, there were a few companies that started out in Wichita, like Boeing, like Lockheed Martin, actually Lockheed and Martin, that started out in Wichita, and then a bunch of other aircraft, like crazy people that went and completely changed the world with their aircrafts, and they're just loved of flying. And it all started in Wichita, Kansas in the 1910s. And then, I don't know, oil was also found in the 1910s in the the great county of Russell County.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the Big Seven started. That's when Russell became a little bitty train stop to a booming oil town. And I want to see interview Son of the Guns right here, right now, if it wasn't because of what some Okie found on his way on a train from Wichita to El Dorado. Yeah, maybe we'd find oil in Russell, but who knows?
There
So
you go.
It's also crazy because people were still, main mode of transportation was horse.
horse,
Yep.
yes,
And
100%.
So, I don't know when the Model T was released, but
It has to be in the.
I think it was right prior to 1910.
Dang it, you're right. But all the advances, the Henry Ford factory was probably in the 1910s. Fact checked me, Dumpster Steve
Or Hannah.
or Hannah if
I'm
she's there.
double-checking something else.
Oh,
So
I don't know if Steve's still in here, but okay. So, long story short, I have the 2000s, the 90s, and the 30s.
Yes.
Fred, you got,
I got the 1920s, the 2010s, and the 2020s.
there you go. Hannah.
Oh,
That's a widespread.
I have the 40s, the 80s, and the 60s.
Good lineup.
And I got the 10s and the 50s and the 70s.
There you go.
I think I'll
there
win.
is our decade draft. We'll put a poll up for fun.
I'm
just
pretty
to
sure
see.
I win, though.
But for now, and Danny, I'm sorry if you're sleeping on the couch or whatever you're doing back there, but it's time for talk number 3. It's weird being the host on this side,
Yeah, it is.
pressing buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can try and make this short since we are
Yes.
running long on this pod.
Yep, sorry.
Things you can only do in a small town.
I already forgot what we were doing for the
Yeah.
third time.
No,
Things
it's okay.
you can only do in a small town.
Right. And I will say a lot of mine do stem from Prairie Est,
Yes.
which is a celebration of
founding.
those founding times of Russell, Kansas, which you were talking about. So I will go ahead and
yeah.
just kick it off. Fun fact. This comes from Prairie Est. Actually, multiples of these come from Prairie Est. You can carry your gun on your hip and shoot blanks in the air in a small town, and no one will bat an eye.
I love it.
Because it happens at Prairie Est.
I did that.
I love it.
There's a picture of me. Actually, it's going to be at Danny's wedding. Of my profile picture for Danny's wedding is me with a huge mustache,
Oh, God.
cowboy hat, and a gun right here
Right.
on Main Street.
And here's the crazy part. Because I said this during Prairie Est as literal gunshots are ringing out routinely throughout the week-long celebration.
Yeah. Yep. Starts on Tuesday.
Is if this was happening anywhere else, people would be screaming
Call
and
911.
scattering and demanding to know who has a firearm in the middle of downtown.
I cannot wait until 2031 for you, Fred.
Like, dude,
Dude,
it's
I'm so excited.
it's the wildest experience
so fun.
from the standpoint of, obviously, if you want to commit a murder, that's the time.
Stop putting ideas out in the world.
But the point is in this town, we know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you attempted to commit the murder, you'd immediately have 40 people pointing at the other guy going, he just shot a real gun.
Yeah.
He killed that girl over there.
Let me
Arrest him.
let me pull out my real gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let me pull out my concealed carry. Okay. So there's that one. Okay. Here's another one from Prairie Est. You can, not legally, but it happened. I witnessed it, and there's video footage of this.
I think I know where you're going.
Ride your horse
Yes.
into
I knew it.
a crowded bar,
It was so cool.
That's awesome.
order a drink, turn around,
On your horse.
and leave.
Yes.
First of all, major health code violation.
So cool though.
I don't know if that horse pooped into the bar. I
He
think
didn't.
it did.
He
No?
didn't.
Did it
Nope.
not? Okay.
Nope.
I thought I heard a rumor that like the horse actually shit in the bar and they had to clean it up.
Not in 21.
Okay.
Maybe
That's
11.
not to say in 2011.
It might have happened before,
Yep.
but you can ride your actual living, breathing stallion into Wadby's
It was so
if
cool.
you so choose.
It was so cool.
Order a Coors Light.
And be on your man.
And then turn around and walk out, which that's the other part. Walking out of a bar with a beer in tow.
Yeah.
Can't do in the big city.
Nope.
Tell you that right now.
Nope. I will tell you, so 21 Prairie Est, it was pretty special because I'm going to correct you. It wasn't a Coors Light. It was a Keystone Light.
Whatever it was.
I can't remember who was riding the horse, but knew Randy Roletta really well. And Randy had
Not
just,
shocking.
yeah, Randy had just passed away like literally the week or two before, which was heartbreaking for the community. And so he made it okay with Shanda, the bar owner at the time, still is. And Shanda was like, yeah, ride your fucking horse. I don't care. Excuse my language. But Shanda was like, it's a tradition. It's happened a lot of times over Prairie Est into this bar specifically. And so she allowed it to happen. It's not like you can just do it all the time. All right.
Right.
It has to be special
No,
things.
right.
but
Special occasion. But the point
Yeah.
is it happened.
It did happen.
There are
I watched
witnesses,
it.
and there's video footage of this happening.
It was the coolest thing ever to witness.
I will
Is that a
transition.
fucking horse?
I will transition to Fred with this one. I have a massive list, by the way, but I will transition to Fred with this one. Getting drugs and or alcohol after hours without issue in a small town.
Yeah.
Fred,
let's
do me
clarify.
the favor. Have you ever had to give a prescription post closing of the pharmacy in Russell? Yes or no?
Oh, many times.
There
Many,
you go.
many times.
Can you do it in a big city? Absolutely not.
Where you grew up, do you remember that happening? Of like your mom and dad needing something either from the grocery store, from the bank, from
Yeah. Yeah, anywhere. I mean,
that's where small towns
yeah,
thrive.
yeah. I grew up on a farm, and we were good friends with the people who owned the part shop in town. And
Yep.
Winona is a very small town. I would call it a micro town.
It's a tiny town.
Tiny town.
Yeah.
Tiny town. But we were good friends with the people who owned the part shop, and if it was a Sunday and we were running,
Yeah.
they would come in and open up and get us whatever we needed to keep whatever piece of equipment
Yep.
moving.
The amount of times our family has called Chad and said, "Oh shit, we're out of beer."
Now
Can
you
we
have an
buy
in. Now you have an in
right,
there.
but that's what I'm saying is you have to know somebody, but in a small town, you know everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you say, "Hey, the store ain't open, but we really need this 30 pack of beer," what do you say? You just charge us $5 extra. Done. I'll meet you down at the shop.
Yep.
Like, you go down there.
Shit, I'll bring it to your door.
Yeah, you do business, and there you go.
Yeah.
Cash in hand.
One thing I do have to say though is like, especially in small towns, and this is a little bit different, but it's the people, like the people and how you interact with one another is just different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so amazing, so much better than the larger towns. People just don't care as much for others.
Which
Yep.
I will say this, and this is just a good clarification for the podcast. My entire life, I grew up in Hayes, Kansas, which
Big
is not
town.
which-
Huge. Big city.
25,000. So
Huge. Holy
not-
cow.
Not massive. It's massive compared to Russell.
It's the biggest town ever.
Five
Beautiful
times
town.
the size of Russell. Russell's about 5,000 on a good day. Hayes is 25,000 on a good day.
I like
Point
the good
is,
day.
as I said, I never, ever wanted to live in a town smaller than Hayes. And I'm happy to tell you, after getting married and living in Russell the last 10 years, I never, ever want to live in a town of more than 5,000 people. So small town life is where it's at.
Yep. 100%.
Fred, Hannah, any to add to small town stuff? Again, I have a plethora, but
You know you live in a small town
Yes.
when you are trying to cook something for a new year, and you go to your refrigerator and you open it and you look inside, and half of what you're looking for in your ingredients is gone because your cleaning lady made herself a sandwich.
yep,
No lie.
yep.
I went to make Hoppin' John on New Year's. I only buy diced ham and little because I don't like ham. So, but I have to have it for this recipe. So I buy like a little small container of diced ham. I was cooking my onions and my celery. Like I'm just, I'm doing my own thing over at the stove. I go to the fridge and I open it and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I didn't open the ham. I didn't want ham for any other reason than to put in the Hoppin' John. And I was like, there's only one other person that could have done it. And sure enough,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she was like, look, I was hungry.
I'm not going to lie. I don't even know how often it happens with other things. There are times I'm like, I know I had more bagels than this or whatever.
Yep.
So, but it's fine.
I will say I won't put her name on blast, but the help that helps Mimi and Poppy.
Oh yeah.
She's basically a member of the family. Like, my kids love her. They know her. They play her when they are doing their role playing stuff in the house. We adore her. And yeah, would not shock me if a sandwich or two has gone missing, courtesy. And not that anybody would be upset about it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's just like, yep, of course we'll feed you. Like,
yeah,
why
I
wouldn't
truly,
we feed you?
I truly wasn't upset by it, but I was just shocked because,
Yes.
and I know things like that happened.
Yeah. At least tell me.
Yeah,
So I
least
can-
tell me, so that if I need to buy more ham,
So I can
buy more
call the
ham.
Clemma's manager, order ham after hours.
And him bring it to me.
Yeah, to my
I mean, I
door.
can have my Hoppin' John on New Year's.
Yeah. Yeah. Being a husband of a pharmacist, not you, my wife. Yeah, like at first when we were like newly married and she was newly a pharmacist and like she'd always have to go after hours and it was really annoying at the beginning, but I realized really quickly like what service she was doing for the community.
Yep. Small town service.
And that's the thing that you don't get anywhere else, right? And I'm gonna say this like, just so you know where I'm coming from. I grew up in a town of 400 people. I moved to the big city of Clyde, which was 700 people, but they had 2 banks, they had 2 gas stations, they had like a combined community with Clifton, with the schools and the school system. So really, like, we moved to a community that was 700 people, or a town of 700 people, but the community was more like 15 to
Sure.
almost 2,000, like with the rural areas and everything else. So, like, I moved from a very rural town in Oklahoma of 300 people, maybe 400, to this area in Clyde and Clifton. And then I went to college in the really big city of Concordia, which was about 4,500, maybe 5,000. But when the college was in, which is where I went to college, Cloud County Community College, CC. So yeah, big inside joke there. But I moved 15 minutes away from home. Thunderbirds, and that town grew to about 6,500 when the school was in session. And then I moved to Baldwin City, which was 3,500, and about 5,000, maybe 5,500 when school was in session. And then I moved to the big city of Russell, the giant city of Russell, right? So without being in college, this is by far the biggest city I've ever lived in, right? I mean, we're talking 700 people, 400 people to 4,500 people, right? So like, to me, perspectively, like this
And
is
that's without a college.
Yeah.
To boost those
yeah,
numbers.
yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah.
no college. There's no influx of people ever. It's just the people of Russell, and that's where like my perspective of like tiny towns come into play. So I'm that's my backstory. What you can only do in a small town is carry a 12-pack with no repercussions from one family party to the next family party. Like the cops will be like, they'll look by, they'll wave at you, and they'll keep on going. And the neighbors, you might have to throw a beer or
Thank you
two.
for not driving.
You'll have to throw a beer or two to the neighbors if they're on their porch.
Yep.
But that's what you get in a small town. Like, again, I'm not trying to glorify like rules being broken and everything else, but like in a small community, they know the intent of what's being done, and it's all about community.
Yep.
Right. And everything always goes back to community when we talk about all this stuff in a small town. So that's my one thing. Maybe I can have like 100 more, but I'll gonna let the floor speak. So
I'll piggyback off of yours.
yeah.
Because you can also do this in a small town. Now, granted, maybe not every bar, but there used to be a legendary bar called the Swinging Door.
Yes.
And the Swinging Door was run by a wonderful man who I'll leave nameless on the podcast.
Yeah.
But if
You
you're
can find
listening,
him.
we know you and we love you. And you are a true Russellite. through and through.
Yes, 100%.
And this happened, I think, within the first year. I'm trying to even remember if Katie and I were married yet or if we were just engaged. But this is 1000% factual and something you can only do at a small town bar. You can pour your own drinks and tally said drinks for your tab
Yeah.
at the high school class reunion.
Yep.
So much illegal stuff happening there.
Yep.
But you know what? It was like, hey, you know what? You're good. Just let me honor system.
That was so much fun.
And it was legit. Like, people say honor system, but they don't mean honor system.
This was legit.
This was, I'm gonna trust that if you pour yourself a Crown and Coke,
Yep.
you will write down double shot Crown and Coke.
I completely forgot about that party.
And you know what? I did. And at the end of the night, when it was like, hey, it's time to pay, it was like, what'd you have? And I was like, well, here's, my section of the piece of paper I was writing on. What do I owe ya? And it's like, whatever, $40. You know what? Here's 60. Thanks for the great night. And I walked out. Never looked back. And that was like my introduction. And that actually, to go with what I said earlier about I never want to live in a town of more than 5,000 people. That was the moment that I made that decision of like, you can't do this anywhere other than a small town. So that's my big one right there, is you can pour your own drinks and tally your own drinks. And at the end of the night, when they say, what do you owe me? They trust what you put on paper.
So I know we've been saying a lot about what you can do in a small town. For me, what I've found of how I determine a small town or a small community, there's one thing that I can base it off of to determine if it's a quote unquote small town. Do you guys have anything that you do in particular?
I mean, there's a couple things I have on my list, but I'm waiting
Okay.
to see if you say it.
So my singular thing that I can tell instantly where I'm at is if I'm driving down the road and I throw a window wave up, does that person wave back at me? Even if
Oh,
they don't know
okay.
me?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. If I can do that to 5 cars and 3 of the 5 wave back at me, yeah, I know I'm in a
Okay.
small
Yeah,
local
yeah.
community.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna take you multiple steps
Yeah.
further on
don't-
that one.
They don't have to know me. I mean, it could be a police officer, it could be a random person on the road, it could be a truck driver. If they just throw a wave back, I know where I'm at.
There you go. Yep.
I
Yeah.
love that one.
Anyone want to tag onto that, or otherwise I have tag-ons to that one.
I don't have anything to add to that one except I'll also, you live in a small town when you're going somewhere and you come across somebody who's driving their lawnmower
Ah, yes. Or their golf cart,
or their golf cart.
I was going to mention golf cart,
The
but
golf
yeah.
cart's not even a big deal to me anymore because
or their gator.
because in Cocker, that's how
Yep.
town of 257 people. That's how you get.
But that's a
around.
small town.
But that's a small town thing. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But here, more than one occasion, I have seen people driving their lawnmowers to get wherever it is they need to go.
Yep.
I'm just like,
Sure
why
do.
and how and
It's the only thing that had
why
gas.
and how.
It's the only thing that had gas.
Okay. Fred, I'm going to rapid fire these at you for that
Okay.
exact thing. So not only can you wave at people and they wave back, and this is a generalization, but I'll get more specific with it in just a moment.
Give me small town.
Leaving your car and house unlocked
Unlocked. Yep.
24/7,
Yep.
365.
Love it. That's why I live in a small town.
Small town. You don't have to
Oh,
worry.
maybe not you.
Well, we'll see.
There's other reasons.
Depends what
I
you
know.
depends what you have in your car. But
No.
No,
No,
Not-
depends on the neighborhood of the small town.
I guess that's true. If you live on Meth Street, then that's your own fault.
They know that you're the pharmacist.
And we all know which one's Meth Street. Okay.
We'll leave it at that.
Another thing about a small town,
You have a
always
meth
know
street.
where the meth street is. And
You also
avoid
know
it.
which side of the tracks is the safe side of the tracks. Just saying.
South side.
Okay. So, yeah, south side's the safe side. Just letting y'all know. Okay. So, speaking of leaving your car doors and your house doors unlocked 24/7, 365, not only can you leave them unlocked, but you can leave your kids in the car with it running while you run into said general store,
Gas
pharmacy,
station.
gas station, liquor store, fast food joint.
It'd be really
wherever
quick.
it is you are, you know what? Just leave the kids in the car. It's running. No
They're
one's going to
fine.
take them. It's cool.
It'll be quick.
No big
20
deal.
minutes later.
Right.
Because you have run into everybody that you know.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
have to have a conversation in the middle of the aisle.
Correct.
Because this only happens in small towns.
Correct. So, because you are leaving your car unlocked and unattended with your literal spawn in it, the other thing you will do in a small town without fail is accidentally getting into someone else's unlocked car while you're leaving the store and then wondering why the dashboard looks different for about 20 seconds before realizing your mistake. And bonus points if you actually started to leave the parking lot in said vehicle. Because I have done that one.
You have?
Oh, yes. This was back when I had my Prius. Because we all
Oh,
know the
yeah.
white Priuses run rampant in western Kansas.
White
They
is
don't.
Western Kansas camouflage.
Yeah.
A white vehicle.
I have gotten into a pearlescent white Prius. I have driven to the exit of where Clemma's and like USA Express
town?
is. Oh yeah, no, in town. I've gotten there and then been like, wait a minute, this isn't my Prius. And so then I go and park the car back in its original parking space, move over one parking space to
my
the left or
God.
right, and then
Getting
get in
your
my Prius and drive home. So not only do we steal your car, we return it too.
I've only seen that actually happen once, and it was this guy that got into a car, literally sat down, was about to drive out, and was like, he looked on both sides, hopped out, went one parking spot over, and got in his own actually vehicle. Now, I don't know if there was any alcohol involved or not, but it was completely two different vehicles. So
That same thing happened to Todd and I. We were at a basketball game when we were in high school. We were getting ready to leave. We get into what we thought was Todd's car, was not Todd's car. Like, I don't know how it tried to start or anything, but like we went through this whole process, and then we get out. He's like, "This is not my car." And I'm like, "What are we doing here then? If this is not your car?" And so
Yeah.
then we go and get in his car, and then the flashing lights behind us pop up because
Uh-oh.
the police officer was like, "What is going on?"
cherries and berries, yep.
And Todd was like, "Well, you know." Once he told him who he was, because his dad was the undersheriff, then it wasn't a big deal. Go on your way. Make sure you're in the correct.
Right. Yeah.
Getting
in
the
a
right
small
one.
town.
So fun fact, and I have actually done this not in Russell but in Hayes, but this did happen actually fairly recently, probably within the last 6 months. I believe I was at Dillon's, and my car and another car, which was the exact same as my car, were both in there. And I got in, went to press the button, and it wasn't working. And I was just like, what the hell? Like, so I pressed it again, and it still wasn't working. So then I started checking for my keys, and then I looked in the seat next to me, realized there was
There's a
stuff in that
kid?
seat that was not. Well, no, there was stuff in that seat that was not mine. And I was just like, oh, this is not my car. My car must be that one to my direct left. And I got out of the car. And as I got out of the car, I then made eye contact with the owner of said car. And I just shrugged and said, my bad, and went and got in my car. And not another word was uttered otherwise, because small town living.
Yes.
So, but
Oop. You should have said, "Oh,"
yeah. Oh,
and he'd have been like,
oh no.
yeah,
And
we got
ope
it."
was exchanged for sure.
Yeah, yeah, he knew.
But it's not just stealing other people's cars and leaving them running with your kids in them. This goes steps further. And yes, I said steps as in plural. If you're my wife, losing your kids in the grocery store and trusting, nay, knowing when someone will find your kids and then proceed to go buckle them into your vehicle for you when they are found in the grocery store.
That hasn't happened.
The people in Clemmas know my children, and they know the van my wife drives, and my wife has walked out of Clemmas without my children, knowing full well she walked into Clemmas with my children, only to find them all safely secured in our van.
That's pretty cool.
Small town living.
Yep.
But in the event that you don't have kids, and instead maybe because you're from a small town, you have firearms, because we've already touched on this, you can, shoot them in the air and no one bats an eye. Leaving your running, windows down, plethora of rifles and handguns in the front seat and bed of the truck while running into the mom and pop store. No big deal.
I want to argue with that one. Like, we're not just throwing guns in the trunk, in the bed of the truck.
According to Katie, you are, because she sees this more. When I asked her this, hey, like, what are things you see in a small town? She's like, firearms left wide open in the back seat or trunk of a vehicle
I could see like
while it's running.
I could see backseat. I could see like window of a truck, like on the gun rack. But
that's what she's saying, is at any point in time, if you so wanted to, you could open the door to said person's truck.
oh yeah, and just pull out a firearm.
Grab said shotgun laying in the back seat. Shoot up the place if you wanted to.
No, that doesn't happen in small towns.
Go put the gun back and no one's the ones. Like, yeah. No.
I'm knocking on wood, by the way.
No, I know.
It doesn't happen in a small town is because everybody has it in their vehicle.
Yeah,
Right.
That or dad's gonna beat your ass.
So, Fred, I'll ask you this one last time. And this is my last one that I have like verbatim in my phone. But I'm assuming you've dealt with this before, which is why I'll ask you. And I did this at Merides 2 weeks ago, by the way. At Merides.
Snorted a shit ton of drugs.
No. And by the way, Scout's honor, I did exactly what I said or what I have written right here. I left a business without paying
Oh man.
because I forgot my wallet at home.
Yep, that happens.
And they trusted
Yep,
that I would
happens.
leave and come back.
That is.
And
small
you know
town
what I
shit.
did? I came back and I paid my full bill in
This-
its entirety.
That's small town shit.
Fred, you ever have someone take drugs from the pharmacy without paying, only to come back 15 minutes later?
I think he has both sides of it. I'm not gonna.
I would say probably
For
not
certain
anymore.
legal reasons.
Put it this way.
Yes, he has both sides of it.
Should you know the person, let's just say I walk into your pharmacy. I need my inhaler. Would you trust me to walk out of that pharmacy without paying you, knowing that you'll eventually see me again?
Yeah, if I know you.
See?
Yeah.
If I
Can't do that anywhere else.
if I pull up to the drive-thru, like I need this, but I forgot my wallet.
Got to have a script for legal reasons, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
yeah, but the script isn't a transactional thing.
No.
Yeah,
No.
so
Right.
I'll hand you your script.
Yeah.
I'll see you later today. I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jack and I went to Merides, I shit you not, 2 weeks ago. I walked up to the counter. I reached for my wallet. And I go, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I don't have it. And they go, just come back when you can. And Jack and I drove to our house. I grabbed my wallet out of the drawer that it's always kept in, and I drove back to Merides, and I paid for our lunch.
Can I tell you what happened to me at the
No
grocery
problem.
store the other day?
Go for it.
Where there's a striking difference. I didn't think about it at
Where
the
you
time.
didn't go back and pay.
No,
You dick.
no. Listen, we went to the grocery store, me and Elliot and Ben, and that's always a riot. Like they're wanting everything, and of course I'm a softie now. And,
Oh,
and
that's
so,
another thing.
But hold on.
No, free
No.
quarters for Sandy the horse.
Yeah, no, the free
Like,
quarters. are
where
cool.
else are they just handing
Yeah.
out free horse rides?
Yep, at the grocery store. It's really cool for the kids.
Yeah,
Again,
for the kids.
It's community stuff.
Which I didn't know they did
Ties
that
right back
until
into
Katie told me. She's like, well, no, you don't have to pay for Sandy. Like, they will give you quarters. And I was just like, oh, like,
Yeah,
okay.
because they just recycle them. But it's about
Right.
the community. It's about the
That's-
community.
yes.
Yes.
Gives the kids something to do while mom and dad
So
shop.
anyway, as I was really just, what the heck was that? You just, yeah. Anyway, interrupted me. Golly,
Look, Sandy's an important factor in our community.
Sandy is huge. Anyway, I forgot my wallet, and luckily it was just out in the parking lot, right in my truck.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben and Elliot were being such pain in the butts anyway. That I was like, look, I'm going to go out and get my wallet real quick. I left my kids. You at least took Jack with you. So there might be like he might not come back. No, I left my kids as ransom for my grocery bill of $45. Okay. What type of city can you do that in?
Yeah.
I don't think of any city
Yep.
that you're going to willingly leave your kids at the grocery line to go out into the parking lot and grab your wallet to come back in. And they were like, oh yeah, like this always happens.
Yeah.
Like the cashier was like, whatever. Like I'll wait another 2 minutes at
No,
that.
usually if you try to pull that in a big city, they want like collateral.
Yeah.
Like they want
Yeah.
like your watch or
And I was like, here's my
whatever.
kids.
Yeah. No. Small towns accept kids as collateral.
They're like, no, dad's coming back. I swear, kid.
You can also have work done on your house and you don't have to be there because you leave the front door unlocked.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Like,
Just had our dryer fixed the other day.
yep.
Yeah. Or like keys in the
Side
mailbox.
door unlocked.
New bathroom or new shower installed.
Yeah.
I was at a funeral. I was not anywhere near the house.
Yeah.
It's like, just go in, do what you need to do.
Yep.
Text me when you're done.
Yep.
Came back. It's done.
Yep.
Crazy. Dude, we could expand and expand and expand,
Oh.
Yeah.
but I feel like we need to stop it right here.
Hey, that's fine.
There's
like
gonna
I
be-
said, I had a plethora, and I was just happy to get through my list, which unfortunately mostly involved either leaving children places they shouldn't be.
Or shooting guns in places that normally shouldn't shoot guns.
Correct. We're the middle Clemens. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. Damn it, Randy. Stop that shit.
Put your gun away. You're gonna scare the foreigners.
All right. No, I think this could be another one that's like just an ongoing like small town shit.
Yeah.
So we need to keep it going because I think even if it's just like a one-liner, like, oh yeah, small town shit, and we just keep it going. What I fear is that people in the big city don't realize what they're missing out in a smaller community, to be honest, right? It goes back all the way back to all of the stuff that we've talked about before with the suffering, with the community involvement, with the like struggles that even we deal with small communities that big cities don't deal with. Like, and I'm going to mention it real quick before the show ends, but like we didn't pass the school bond. That sucks,
Sure.
right? Like we're not reinvesting money into the school bond, and there's a lot of valid reasons of why people don't want to. I get that.
Oh, and it was like 1,000 to 500 or like
Yeah, it's like
ridiculous.
2/3 to 1/3.
Yeah.
And
It was big.
and I understand that, but like at the very basic of every small community that we just talked about, like we all very, very fond of small communities, small towns. there are inherent struggles that we deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is schools, right? Like we don't have a bunch of money in small communities to build schools to keep them up and everything else. And so we need to figure out a way, and maybe school bond isn't it. Like, right? I voted yes, but I can be wrong, and I have been a lot of times. But small towns need to figure out a way that we can still reinvest in our community. Schools is one of them, and stop the negativity of, well, in the years past, yada yada yada. Like, I don't care about the years past. I'm caring about right now and the years future.
Yep.
Like, and if we can all get on that same type of brainwave of like, this is how we're gonna to react to the world's problems within our community, because we love living in small towns. Like, we all have to be involved with that. We all have to be involved in the community, and that's like giving up time to vote, to serve on boards, to like give up time of mindless TikToks and mindless scrolling, of going to a board meeting and being a part of that board meeting and being a member of that board, no matter what community and what like involvement and engagement of that you can do, like just do it. Like give up. And that's part of the suffering part of what I was talking about. Like, do I want to spend my time at a board meeting? No. It is so much easier and so much more accessible to sit here and watch whatever mindless stuff. And sometimes it's not mindless. Like, YouTube's very educational. Okay. But
Especially
like,
in fixing your bathroom.
exactly. Like I don't mean to harp on all the stuff that is on our phone, but like, we can get so caught up in this little square rectangular device that we forget about everything about us, of what we love to be in the community about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where like we need to separate ourselves. And again, the 2020s, dude, this whole episode is just turned into a freaking awesome thing, right? The 2020s, I think this is where we can get into like, all right, this is good in some sense, and this phone is bad in some sense. And we need to really start drawing the lines of like, where do I need to spend more attention, more time that I have allotted to this versus my community, which is real, which is here, which I can make a difference in, and not have mindless, stupid fights on Facebook, on social media that does not go anywhere.
Right.
Right. And again, I'm talking about school bond just recently passed, but this goes on for every single topic that our small communities just continue to fight and fight and fight. And it's two different mindsets, and there's no in between anymore.
Right.
And that goes in between politically, that like, it's not a fault at anybody, but I challenge everybody to like, the two party mindset needs to go away of personal mindset. Like, if you see the whole left and right, yada, 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 like, do not grasp your whole identity on that bucket, because
So it's okay to live in the gray.
yes, no, in the middle, it's not even gray. Like, gray is
Well, I just mean like black and white. It's okay to live in the gray.
yeah, but that's saying that there's a wrong and a right. And I'm saying
True.
there is no inherent left or right, wrong or right. There's always compromise. There's always, I have to give up something a little bit. And right now it's time, right? It's time. Like, I could inherently love to be on my device, but if I give up a little bit of time and invest in my community and go out and see people and be a part of my community, that is crucial for the small towns right now. Go out, talk, share, have uncomfortable conversations. Like, we need to do more of that in the small town stuff, because we are never going to move forward in the small towns if the big cities are always controlling everything that we're doing in the rest of the state and the rest of the country.
Yeah.
Because if we're always inherently on our device, we're stuck in the big city. We're stuck with somebody telling us how to think. And I'm getting tired of that. And this could go on for fucking hours. I'm sorry. I said the F-bomb again. I didn't mean to. This could go on for hours, but we need to really, in small communities especially, get more base back into communities, get more involved without our phones, and think for ourselves and really look at what our community is going to be in 10, 15, 20, 15, whatever, 30 years. Like, we need to be more forward thinking of what we're doing in our communities. So with that, does anybody else have anything else for the podcast?
So I do have one quick thing, and it's not anything related with that,
Yes.
but has something to do with something you said earlier with walking down the street with a pack of beer
Yes. Here we go.
and having to share it with your neighbors.
Yeah.
There's two things I love about a small town. Number one, and this was very prevalent during the Ad Astra days when we had
Yes.
that going on
That was
in
so
our
much fun.
community. When all those like people from New York and Chicago and like wherever they were from,
Yep.
they came here and they go to Wadby's and they're like, wait, you have dollar beer nights? You have $1.50 wells? You
Yeah.
have like, oh my God, this drink would literally be $10 in New York
Yep.
City, like whatever. Like cheap drinks
Small town
and,
thing.
and drink specials. Awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what's cheaper than cheap? Free. And I love the mentality of a small town of I don't owe you anything
Nope.
and you don't owe me anything.
Nope.
So, did I provide the beers tonight that we've been drinking? Sure. But you know who's probably going to provide them next time? You.
Yep.
And am I going to sit here and say, well, I drank 5 of my beers and Chris drank what?
2.
2 of my beers? Well, next time when Chris buys, I better only drink 2
Nope.
and he can have Nope. It all breaks even in the end.
It's a community.
And that is
Yeah.
my favorite part of a small town is nobody keeps track.
Yep.
It's the same thing as walking out of Merides without paying. It's like, you know what? If he doesn't come back, it's fine. Because he'll bring us business somewhere else.
Yep.
And he'll make up for that $30 bill he didn't pay or like whatever, you know. And that's the best part about a small town is it truly is throwing that random neighbor sitting on their porch a beer out of your case as you're walking in the next party to buying the guy at Wadby's next to you a beer because you know what? He just looked like he needed one.
Yep.
And that's the best part about a small town for me is the ability to not have to feel like you owe somebody something or them having to owe you back.
Yep.
It's just, nope, this is communal. And I love the idea that I live in a communal society, not a accountability society from a number standpoint.
Love it.
Yep.
I love it. Fred, you got anything else?
I do not.
Hannah.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, with that, thank you guys for listening to our very season opener, season 10, episode 1 of In the Middle podcast. Hit us.
Mark.
Oh, yeah. Mark.
Sipe.
Anything else?
You weren't reading your script, but it's fine.
No.
We're going to go ahead. We're going to take it out.
Dude, I'm telling you, small towns is where it's at.
2.5 hours and I don't even care.
Yep.
Because it's our first time back.
It feels so good. Season 10. Episode 1. Holy cow.
That's a good one.
Long one, but worth the wait.
Yeah.
Especially if you listen to all of our episodes today, like apparently Alex Cypher did.
All of them?
That he was going to.
True. It would probably be tomorrow.
All right. Speaking of fucking beers, I'm leaving those 4 extra beers for you because this is the last one of the 6 variety.
Okay.
So you can try out the other ones.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you are. Which ones did you get?
The Northern Lights and the Ad Astra.
Oh, and I'm having that Ad Astra.
Dude, that Ad Astra's good.
Fuck yeah.
That was one of my.
That's why I waited till the end to get it because I knew it'd be the best one.
That was one of the first Ambers. So I was like, I like Amber beers.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Delicioso.
All right. Well, we're gonna head out. See you guys. Peace.